Craig, do me. Okay. Welcome, guys, to Eye of the Beholder paint party.
Let's paint.
Yeah, let's paint. Jimmy here.
The third favorite.
Yes. Has made some 3D figurines. Or 3D minifigs. What?
Nope, keep trying.
3D minifigures. Miniatures.
This is going great.
And now we are going to paint them.
Everything you're doing.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Yeah, I thought so.
Hey, is the sound off?
No, it's up now.
You sure?
Oh, okay,
It
good.
was because it was.
Oh, it was
stream. It was
pre-
stream starting soon one. So
Oh,
it's a pre-roll,
cool,
so it
cool,
looks like
cool.
we're all talking.
Was it
because
the
we
one
are,
where I
but-
just put E on there? Just the E.
Anyways, we're painting tonight.
From last
Jimmy
week, you
here has
remember that?
been so awesome to not only print out the Three Kings for our guys here, but also to show us how to paint them tonight. So, if you have any questions about painting or
anything.
want to know follow up from Coleman's test from Monday?
Yours is like see-through. That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's real life.
Is ever my camera like off? Not off, but like I look different.
No.
No, you're just used to having a camera all yourself.
Oh, you have to share. I'm sorry.
You bring down my
You just
color.
look drunk.
Bring down your... Get out of my shot. Damn it. Get out of my light. I'll be in my trailer until you figure this shit out. All right. So we're
Yeah.
super excited.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be fun.
I have never painted anything besides a wall before. So
And all that
So
paint
that's
peel off.
why Coleman has two.
it was lead based.
Did you eat it?
That could explain a lot of it.
That was glue.
Did it taste good?
Metally. Like you ever put a penny in your mouth?
I have.
Yeah. A lot like that.
That copper.
Yeah.
Who's in the chat? I don't have my phone.
Shinkle.
Shinkle.
Shinkle's new. Welcome, Shinkle.
Shinkle 7.
Oh, Kane is there?
Kane is also here.
What are you painting tonight, Shinkle?
Yeah. I'm looking up for the picture of my mini that I made on Hero Forge, so I know what colors he is because I don't remember.
I'm just gonna guess.
I can't
What
wait.
is that?
It is my Drow Ranger Rogue. And Zachary.
Oh, Ranger Rogues are cool.
First high level Ranger and everything else you wrote.
Yep.
Rogue.
5 levels Ranger, so you get the
They have, like-
attack.
It is Shin-K, not Shinkle.
Oh,
can't
I apologize,
see.
sir.
K-E-I.
Kane
the,
can't hear you.
Kane's calling me out for my
Our whole setup over there is a little ways away, and
We can't really see.
I've got contacts in.
doesn't help.
Hey,
It
there I
really
am.
doesn't. I wanted
Shinkei.
that small. Pictures that small.
K is working on some Zombicide second edition minis.
Oh.
Like straight zombies, dude. That's awesome.
the zombie side. I did a lot of meetings in that.
Is that good?
Board game.
Is it good?
I've never played it, but I've heard great things. It's one of those things if you can afford to buy it, it gives you a ton of zombie miniatures for your campaigns for D&D.
Kane says, Jimmy, your mic is directional.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I moved it around.
Greg has said it once. He said it a million times.
It's probably
Danny
true.
Trejo set. I bet that is a lot of fun.
What? So you have like Danny Trejo as a mini? That's pretty cool.
That's the only person you need as a mini.
Yeah.
This is true.
He has
Yeah.
the machete.
That is true.
That's the only question. Is he holding the machete?
I feel like
It
it's
is a
fused
zombie
to his
thing.
He doesn't
hand.
even need one. He is.
The machete.
I love the Call of Duty where he was in the zombies, like, multiplayer.
Oh,
We don't play games, Craig.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, we
no.
did.
Yeah, I played that.
Yeah, we
I
did.
played that one a lot.
And what's his name? George.
Foreman?
No. might as well have been. There was a zombie map that had
R.R. Martin.
He was one of the guys that did like he was the director of like Night of the Living Dead or whatever.
Oh, George Romero.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like one of the bad guys chasing you around with like a broken
really?
off like light,
nice.
like a trestle, and like trying to beat your ass with it. It's great. Like you can't kill him. He's like, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Y'all seen this new Dead movie?
I've heard it's good. I haven't seen
Army of
it.
the Dead?
Yeah.
I've not watched it. Me and Kane
Zack
have been
Snyder?
talking about watching it
Yes.
on the big screen at the house, or using the projector and setting it up outside.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, one of the first opening scenes is a Hummer. Just saying, be careful doing it outside.
Oh, do we have to clean these out?
haven't-
Have y'all been doing that?
I haven't heard that term in a long time.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of a PG.
I mean, what's the issue with a car, Amber?
Sir, a Hummer is whenever someone receives
Yeah, right? Or like,
While driving.
while driving.
yeah, you have the hole in the seat.
Their finalized adoption papers? What are you?
I made that.
There's a hole in the
There's a hole in the seat and then something. Right?
Holding on to the manifold?
Yeah.
Army of the Dead.
Like Indiana
Yes.
Jones.
Army of the Dead.
Indiana Jones. There was no
Where's-
anal in Indiana Jones.
You didn't read past the.
Was there?
I mean,
God, do I need to go back and watch this
He
shit?
did have the little Chinese kid that wanted daddy all the time.
Yeah.
Indy, cover
Hey,
your heart.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull just fucked everybody.
Oh, that's true.
Just fucked everybody.
It just fucked Hey,
Shia
we're doing
LaBeouf.
some shit. My God, this
I'm
sucks.
Do you want to
man.
trade?
Put the
Here.
thing where the one's facing you. Like twist it. Yep.
Everything
Twist it.
Bop
So the
it.
one's facing you.
Pop it.
I touched one thing.
That's the one mic you touched. And then
Yeah, okay. So like you just gotta twist it a little bit.
I'm gonna figure this out. Don't worry, guys.
Perfect.
Don't
You did it.
worry. There we are.
Fixed it.
Maybe for a second.
Yeah, no, it's good now.
Okay. Hey, we're doing something serious tonight. We're painting.
Yeah.
Quit distracting everyone,
Are we
Johnson.
being serious tonight?
No.
Can we
I
be
just signed up for
serious?
Siri either. No, it's okay.
Okay, so
Should we just leave?
Just packs up his stuff in the middle and just like, fuck y'all.
I'm not.
And we put it in Discord that hey, we're gonna have an expert painter here, and I'm like, I was wondering who was showing up. And I thought I was just invited. I didn't know I was the expert.
Well, I mean, in this company,
In- yeah.
In this situation, okay.
anyone would be, but we'll see. Third
There's
favorite.
bunch
In a
different
land of
ones,
skunks,
especially
the
when
man
you
with
sit
no
and
nose
go,
is king.
You'll see shade, contrast. Those are your last layers. You're not gonna want to
start with those.
start with
What
those. They're more like water.
Okay, no shades.
No shade, no contrast.
No shade.
You
No
can
shade.
layers,
No shade.
Cloud kill.
I was thinking about that.
Anything in here, you should be able to use any
Okay.
way you want.
Do we have to put a primer of some kind on here?
It looks like it's already primed, isn't it?
No, with the
Oh.
print and the 3D resin that I use,
Mhm.
you don't have to put a primer on it. You
But if we
can,
wanted
but
to.
it adds a layer a lot of times in order to take away some of the detail.
I got you.
I already got paint on me.
We haven't even opened anything. I think it's even been open.
They've been put up in a box for like a month. They haven't had a paint party in a month.
Help!
We should have put you in like y'all see where like little preschool kids they put them in the like plastic aprons.
Oh, just a plastic apron. Just a chair and a table over
Oh,
there.
they're by
It's like the
yourself.
little painting.
I guess so I had to put the disclaimer out there: don't eat the glue or the paint.
Oh,
That's probably a good idea.
Johnson,
We-
don't eat the paint.
We
Why
have
just
glue.
me? We have glue.
Probably.
We had
I
glue.
didn't
Why
bring
couldn't
it.
we
I
fix
didn't
Prad's
bring it.
tail?
Let's see.
It's fixed.
If we had glue, why?
I do have glue.
It's just the tip.
Oh,
that's
it's
broken.
CS glue. Oh.
Yeah, it's
Is it
not the
CS
first
glue?
time you've
It's
heard
super
that.
glue.
Just the tip.
With the other glues in here.
No, that it was broken.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
so your cement, glue,
I didn't
I
even
got my
notice.
tool tools if you want
My
to
thing's
play
got a
with
cat of nine
Oh,
tails.
nice.
Nice.
You want your character to glow in the dark? Have glow in the dark paint.
You don't know. You're not good enough to use those.
Kinda.
You're not good enough for that.
Oh, it's pink. No, it's red.
Here's pearl white.
How is this a
Want
medium
pearl white?
flesh tone? It's yellow.
Yeah.
So a medium flesh tone, it's
White?
more of a
Oh,
that comes
peach.
out of their true army model colors instead of fantasy paint. So that flesh tone would be a little more of a realistic flesh tone. Like you've been in the desert for months and you got that golden bronze.
Oh, you have a tan.
Ooh.
You don't have a. That's the only tan.
You want to make sure you shake them up really good because they will be settled in the bottom because I don't paint very often.
Ooh, try filthy brown.
Ooh, filthy, filthy,
Filthy
brown.
brown.
There's
Some of
just
the names on this
something about it.
See Screaming Pink over here.
Matte white.
Kane wants to know if he's gonna get inspiration for eating glue.
I
Do
want
I?
to say when you had to drink.
You could drink the
out of a
whole
gal-
thing.
No, it was a gallon of glue. I wasn't gonna make you
Late
drink the
man.
whole thing, but it was. Yeah.
I feel like we should.
Isn't that
If
Like
you
close to
drink
poison?
The Gorilla Glue, I'll give you inspiration for every session for 2 months. But you have to drink the Gorilla Glue.
That might kill you, Kane.
Yeah, it'll probably kill you.
at least gum up your insides?
Yeah.
You'll be shitting different for months.
Ooh, get on social media
You
though.
won't be.
Yeah,
Tell 'em-
you could
tell 'em
sue
this-
for-
Surgery.
This
as long as you're the
wasn't
first
Powerade.
one. But if you're the second one, then they're
Gorilla
one.
Glue's already been
I
done
don't think.
though.
Well, I don't know if. But has anybody actually drank it and then sued Gorilla Glue for not putting it on the label? They
It's-
shouldn't drink it.
Is it on the label?
You would think that it would have to be at this point.
I would assume
Let's see.
something's probably happened by now.
Just say don't
Bond
drink.
skin Instantly. See pat the side panel.
Like it inherently sick.
Yes.
Do not swallow. I mean, so it doesn't say he can't put it in his mouth. He just can't swallow it. Don't get in eyes. Do not get on.
Gums
skin,
are glued to your
clothing.
teeth.
It's only a little dangerous, King.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thinking that
He's not doing that one.
not black.
Can you guys hand
Fucking
me
that's white.
like
They're brothers
Is there a matte like?
from different mothers.
Male metal.
The matte what?
I don't know.
Anti-shock.
I need like a
matte.
gray color.
He's got matte black or matte white. I was like matte
You want
gray.
matte brown?
Matte gray.
Gray.
Because there's always a gray
Do you want more of
area.
an ashen
Aw.
brown, or do you want?
I need for drow skin. Is that it?
Yeah, gray.
Depends on what color do you want to go with? Are you going with the traditional dark colored drow? Are you going with a purple skin drow? Are you going
I was thinking more gray.
Grinch.
Gray.
Oh,
Dawnstone? Is that what you're going
what is Dawnstone?
Oh, for me? Oh,
That one work for the drow too. If you want more of a grayish, depends on how dark you want to go.
Can you hand me a
I don't want to go
fine,
super dark.
like a small paintbrush. Like the,
I'm gonna take this. Is that okay?
You want the nose hair look?
That's what I was from SpongeBob, right?
Is it from SpongeBob?
Where he,
no, this one's good.
Oh,
and then Patrick
probably.
just-
We've talked about this before.
it's just a fucking.
I don't know anything
yeah.
about SpongeBob.
Yeah, you're sheltered.
Says you.
Gray, rainy gray.
Oh, I was kidding about the gray. I'm sorry.
Dick.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, we can't have nice things.
That is true.
Oh no, it got on my
I
skull.
invite you to the Sunday game, Johnson.
That I still sit outside and watch.
You could sit out there and vape with Kane.
Yeah, Kane said fucking Johnson. Yeah, that's pretty common. Even when you're not there, it's pretty common for us to say fucking Johnson.
You just met me, and you're already saying, yeah,
I watched quite a few hours of your stream.
It's true.
yeah.
See, I told you. He was like the other day, they don't even know me. I was like,
Oh, they
watch
know you.
Everyone knows you.
Today was the first day we officially met. But,
That's because you didn't come to the mall that time when we did the meet and greet, Johnson.
Well,
When everyone
I
else
had-
was there.
well, I hung out for like 2
Crazy how
hours
that happened.
I had my child
That's not true.
Because you can't take your children to the mall.
because I only get my kid like 2 weekends a month.
His kid's not allowed to be around us.
That doesn't look like.
What else is there to do in Abilene other than take your child to the mall?
That is true.
Yeah.
He sits at home and locks her in the closet.
Oh, he's got a chunk. He's got a chunk out of it.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, the bottom of it. I wouldn't even the sword. I'll take the sword off of this one and put it on that one.
Sure. All right.
Want to hand me a paintbrush? Perfect.
Got it. Nailed it. So, who's doing stuff
Yes.
later? Or now? What
If we are, we're not telling you.
Man, it's like he knows you.
It's like he knows you.
Yeah. You've been jumped in by beating the shit out of me.
That's how it works.
I did that a long time ago, though.
That's the initiation.
Yeah.
On stream.
Hi, welcome to the group. You have to make fun of Johnson.
Yeah.
And no one has said no.
It's true. No one has refused yet.
Yeah.
Everybody's made it in.
This fucking guy. All right.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
King, we know you'll be sleeping later. It's almost 9 o'clock. Your bedtime's like 8:45.
Hon, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be home for dinner. I got to hit more golf balls with this fat guy.
What?
It's a family guy.
I was watching Family Guy earlier.
They put Chris out on the golf, like a driving range with a mattress on his back.
Yeah.
And everybody just loves hitting golf balls at him. He's like, I got to hit more golf balls with this fat kid.
It was funny. It was a new episode, or newer. And Brian left the Griffins to go live with his
seen
first family.
I've seen that one, actually, just recently.
And Chris and Stewie were sitting on the couch. And Stewie was like, we can do a bit. How about a pie with some Cool Whip? And Chris just throws the fucking pie. Is like, that's not how you say it.
You're making fun of me. I know it.
This is at my expense.
Yeah.
Is that around the same time frame in the series where Brian finds out who his real mom was and went and found
No,
out
this
he was
is-
taxidermied and-
Oh, no. That's
that
way
was-
early.
yeah,
That's like
that
in
was-
the seasons where they got canceled
Yeah.
and then got brought back from DVD sales. The world's a
Yeah.
crazy place.
I thought
I
Futurama
remember-
was
I
DVD
remember
sales.
where the
Huh?
whole, yeah, Futurama was the DVD sale thing, wasn't it?
So
Yeah.
was Family Guy.
Was
Family
it?
Guy brought back because of their DVD sales.
Well, Brian got killed off. In
Yeah.
the Family Guy series.
Yeah,
And
and they brought-
there was
Years
such
ago.
an uproar over everything.
Yeah, they brought him
that
back.
They actually brought him back.
I don't think they ever planned on keeping him dead.
Oh, I think they had all intentions of keeping him dead, but
I liked Vinny, his
Rightfully
replacement.
So.
Amber loved Vinny too. Isn't that right, Amber? He was one of those guys. He talks like this. He's one of your favorites. He's a dog, though. You know, he's wisecracking and whatnot.
Sorry, I'm busy. I don't have time to look.
I mean, at least he wasn't an alcoholic. Pretend to be intellectual.
Those
weird.
people are annoying.
I know they
Those
are,
are the
right?
worst.
I go to Threshold.
You asked me about that. You asked.
We're not reading your novel, Johnson.
I don't have a novel.
Oh, you're not a
Thank
writer?
God. I'm not a writer.
Oh, okay, good.
it's alright. I bet nobody comes up with backstories like Gary. Yeah.
Fucking
Is it a
Gary.
challenge, man?
If you can top 5-page of Word documents
Yeah, she
for your
can.
backstory,
Oh,
go
she
for it.
can.
I was really nice to Jimmy. Really nice. It was like maybe a page. Maybe. Not
Oh
even
my
that much,
God.
maybe.
Damn.
I read yours immediately. I put Gary's off for like 2 months. It's like, I don't have time to read 5 pages. of
And we all know
backstory.
mine was better.
I agree.
Because, Gary's not here.
He might be watching, Amber. You don't know.
He doesn't watch. He's in bed already.
That
Or
is true.
or making
It
a
is. It's after
PowerPoint.
8 o'clock, so Gary's in bed.
That's true. Is there anybody monitoring chat? I have no idea if anybody's saying
King
anything.
said Futurama is amazing.
It is
And
good.
then fuck Gary.
Futurama
Fuck
is
Gary.
amazing. I think it was up till season 6.
Is
when they
Gary
went into the
like
movies, and then I
y'all's
had to
Johnson?
skip.
Yes,
No, there's nobody like Johnson.
that's true. Johnson is unique. He
I
was a
like playing with
unicorn.
Gary. His characters are really well developed.
I will give Gary that.
Everything
His characters are
She says.
really well
You
developed.
say.
I think she just stole that mantle. Everything she says is hilarious.
I'm joking.
That's my mantle.
I'm joking, Johnson.
Are you?
I can't tell anymore.
You're making me miss my paint. Oh no, his hair's blonde.
The one thing about painting is you can always fix it.
Yeah, there's no mistakes, Johnson. There's just happy accidents.
Happy little ass.
Except for you.
Ooh.
It's so early in the stream.
It is.
Wait
I've
till
heard-
she drinks one.
I know, right?
It gets so much better.
Scorching ray out the front door to the street. Yes, Kane, that is right.
What do you say?
Scorching ray out the front door to the street.
Yeah,
Gary.
Gary.
That was fucking great, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I
That was a
laughed
great
so
moment.
hard, and I just wanted to throw something at his head.
Uh,
Like, what are you thinking? You're just gonna set off an explosion in the middle of town in
it's
the
beautiful.
the gnome artificer's lab.
It was great.
Sure. it
That,
sounds like
that was the
it's
best
gonna
100 gold I've ever spent. So in our Sunday game, we have a goblin flying ship. It's a piece of shit. It barely hovers off the ground. It's just like,
popsicle sticks. What do you expect?
yeah, it's barely like holding together.
It's 100 different colors.
Yeah,
You are a level like what?
I don't know. It's 5 now.
Yeah.
Juggle 5 or-
I think you have 5.
Yeah, we leveled that session. So.
So, anyways, we have a goblin artificer in our group who is just the worst at what he does.
Right.
And he's trying to fix it and like nearly broke it and ruined it at one point. Then kind of saves it and fixes it back a little bit better. So I pay 100 gold to these gnomes to come tutor him. And he hates it the entire time, and all they do is annoy him, and it turns into the greatest amount of shenanigans in D&D, and it was the best 100 gold I've ever spent in game.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a situational experience that, yeah, you couldn't have just planned for.
No.
Awesome.
Now, how do I get paint off this brush so I can use it again?
White
Then
water.
there's paper towels. So you dip it in the water a little bit, clean your brush, and then wipe it off on the paper towels. And
So it is color paint. Color paint. Water coolers.
What?
Watercolor.
Try again.
Watercolors.
watercolors. They're little.
Water coolers.
I wish they were.
Coors Light.
Right.
Coors Light.
Cold Coors Light.
I mean, anything in the one box is probably anywhere from $4 to $5. There's a little tubes and these
Good
are
God.
up to,
Damn.
Fucking me.
So you have an interest in this.
I do, and I buy most of my stuff over at Fat Cats Gaming.
Fat
Oh,
Cats
yeah.
Gaming.
Hey.
Let's talk about them.
So yeah, if you're looking to play games, D&D, or buy miniatures, and you're in the greater San Angelo area and or Abilene, you should drive all the way over to San Angelo and buy them, or they'll ship them to you. And we will have a discount code for you, just not tonight. And you can get 5% off your order.
Is there a white over there? Or like a like a
Matte White.
not
Have-
matte white.
have
like
matte
a
white.
Bone or like a
Bone?
toga?
Since when do you care?
Maiden
You know the different
flesh.
kinds of white.
Maiden flesh.
You want cold white?
If you're into magic, they have like one of the best selections of magic singles.
yeah.
Like
Upgrade
like,
your deck
in
there.
Central
like,
Texas.
yeah.
I've never been because y'all won't let me.
Yeah.
But
We'll go we'll go one weekend.
nice.
Still gotta make a trip to Roswell one weekend too.
Yeah.
But anyways, go there, check them out. You can shop online, I think, and they'll ship to you as well as in like the continental
Why do you
U.S.
say it that way.
Uh,
I'm regretting setting them next to Coleman.
they are
I
awesome.
volunteered, but y'all want
Super nice guys, by the way.
They are super great guys.
They sell booze.
They do sell booze. It's
So they
a
do have a restaurant and a bar inside the.
yeah. So you can sit down, play D&D, get food and drinks all in one place. It's pretty awesome.
Well
So
worth the trip over there to see them.
Yeah.
if you're going to a gaming store, there's no place you should go other than that right now.
Does sound pretty legit.
It is pretty legit. Or so I'm told.
I'll
When
find
do you
out
wanna- When do
someday.
you want to go, Johnson? When do you want to go?
I mean, tonight would have been okay.
Dude, I just come back from a vacation driving to Corpus and back. That's not, yeah, I wouldn't even drive an hour and a half to go to San Diego.
Is that my fault?
Yes.
Yes, it's all your fault. I need a vacation after watching you on stream and having to moderate it.
It's you know you
I need a
like
mute
it.
button for Johnson.
There is.
Ooh, that's a really great idea.
For me.
Yeah.
I can't mute you. I can only mute you in chat as a mod.
No.
Kane said Johnson skip D&D Friday night and we'll go down there.
Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay.
Finley's gonna die.
Dibs on raiding his body.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want any of this shit.
I'll come play as Chris Johnson.
It's not hard.
Yeah,
You just go, ha somebody's name.
Sometimes.
pretty much.
Sometimes you
And
don't
half the
do
time, not even
that.
the right name.
Ha Wes. Ha.
Oh,
I haven't done
My
that
wife,
in a
I
minute.
forgot your name.
I know Silence's name. God.
Ha, we'll wait till next night. Whenever.
Don't worry, we can do it tomorrow.
I can walk around and just I'm a stone giant.
So you do watch the streams.
Yeah, he does. He's always here, Johnson. He's in all of them.
You do care.
I do watch the stream.
Doesn't just watch it to make fun of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Proud's his favorite character, but that's all right.
Who is your favorite character?
I don't think Proud is his favorite character.
On the spot.
Knowing what I know of Jimmy, I think I know who his favorite is. I don't think it's Proud.
Is it Finley?
It's probably Silence.
I can see that.
she is pretty cool.
That's my favorite character that's not me. She cracks me up. She's funny.
God, I am just.
To be honest though, Kandara is the actual character that got me to watching y'all.
Oh, really?
It was about the time during the Grung episode that Johnson almost got everybody killed.
Okay.
From the Grungs.
He does. They're frogs.
Yeah, the frogs.
The Frogs,
yeah.
Johnson.
Oh.
The frogs were grungs. Jimmy realized what they were. But yeah.
So,
Cool.
Yeah, Johnson did nearly get everybody
You're
killed there.
welcome.
It.
Someone liked Kendara.
Yeah, somebody did.
Yep.
That's good.
I like Kendara. She's a lot of fun. She's been a lot of fun for me as a DM.
Oh, the evil part?
Yeah. Which is, I understand why Wes is her favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
From a DM standpoint, he'd be my favorite too.
I can only dream of being her favorite on Saturday.
I don't know who the favorite is in that one.
I like to be hidden in the shadows and not be seen. I don't want to be the favorite.
Are you playing a halfling rogue named Connor?
That's all he ever did.
So sneaky, so stealthy.
He always felt stealthy.
I always feel stealthy until she has me roll the stealth check.
He did think hard about it, Kane.
Always.
He saw it as a date. And he was like, ooh.
He wants to see the other nut.
Yeah, he wants to see both nuts at the same
We have
time.
to have a conversation about that. I heard all about that. And the worst thing about it is Johnson still has the picture.
He saved it.
Nah, I deleted it.
No, he
After I
didn't.
sent it to Amber.
No, not Johnson.
He saved it for
You even
later.
told me you still had it. So
He saved it for later, Kane.
For later.
Later. He did say on stream that he was bisexual.
That's true. He did say that the other night.
I don't think I missed that. I'm kind of glad I did. What stream was that?
You said that.
Yeah, you did. You did, friend.
You can't even say he did.
During the Spirits and Spirits stream.
Okay, so yeah, I dipped out on that one after, somebody got a little too
Why is-
personal about his
why is-
text messages from his,
For-
like his mail order bride from China or
it
whatever
was
it was.
his email, I think. But yeah,
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
it was a good stream. If y'all missed that one, make sure y'all check that one out in the archives.
Yeah.
The first bit is about ghost stories, and then it just completely derails from there.
Kind of like everything.
Pretty much.
Have you seen us?
I mean, this is supposed to be all
Unfortunately.
about painting. And everything.
Yeah, we're
About
just
painting.
We're just painting.
We're just painting.
We were technically painting.
Yeah.
talking and painting.
So what you want to do when you paint is you want to apply paint to the areas that you want colored certain colors, but not to the areas you don't want that color.
Fuck!
How the fuck did you not tell me that, Craig?
Damn it,
Why
Jimmy.
did I paint this all pink?
This is fucking bullshit, man.
I'm gonna go home and watch anime.
What anime are you watching, Johnson?
It's a weird one.
Aren't they all?
Didn't surprise me, really.
So, I mean, anime are all pretty weird. I mean, I'm working on One Piece right now.
Oh god.
Man, I can't believe you
10
bit.
episodes in.
Well, 10 episodes in?
110 episodes.
Oh,
You're
Hey.
nearly there.
you're like 1% in.
yeah,
yeah.
900 and some episodes
Yeah,
later.
you're a tenth of the way in.
963 last time I checked.
That's okay. I get to. I mean, when y'all don't stream during the week, I mean, I don't have much else to do. So.
Oh.
You're letting them down, Johnson. You're
Yeah,
letting them
Johnson,
down.
you just- as long as you don't come play that other game, talk Greg and Amber.
Oh, God, just the two of us?
or
Man, yeah, that
whatever.
game is so sad.
Oh, it takes two?
It takes two.
You don't like that?
No, they brought. Man, I'm from a divorced household.
Oh,
They
yeah.
brought back some feelings,
I kind of thought
Yeah.
that might be the case for a lot of people. It's a shitty.
and I still stuck around and gave still
Well,
hung out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Someone needed to help me through that.
that's why I was here.
Oh yeah, Craig
For the
too.
divorce?
For the divorce.
What?
Did you even save the marriage? Or-
No, we
No.
Pretty sure it failed, right?
I think it fails. Because, I mean, it's.
And again, no matter what you do, and that
Oh,
sounds
that
like a
would
great
be-
RPG.
Right.
that would be
that's-
awful if that's the case.
All that work, and no matter how you play it, you still
Yeah.
the divorce still happens.
Do you know this or you're
Is that what
thinking this?
happens in the game if you don't play it right?
I have no idea.
I
I
just
wanna-
know that
I
me
wanna
and
s-
Coleman got a
Right?
divorce
I mean,
that
that's
day.
what it sounds like.
Oh.
Amber and Coleman got a friendship divorce that day.
We
though.
did.
Garlic butter didn't help.
It was only a matter
Was
of
that the
time.
garlic butter episode?
It
Yeah.
was.
That was.
That was the garlic
was
butter.
the day you drink garlic butter.
See, he hated himself because he knew he shouldn't have picked that.
Yeah.
Just the two of us.
Something just a little bit finer.
Look at this one.
Coleman's painting these huge areas with that.
Is it bad?
Just saying, you need to share. Coleman.
Share what? I've got one brush.
Only child.
Y'all, y'all have the
That's
rest.
only childism.
Johnson, I have one brush.
Brushes here.
Sword fighting, Johnson. It's weird.
I can't.
Keep sword fighting, Johnson. It's sexy.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's sexy.
Oh, it's realistic.
Get away from me!
You will.
I need
It's
a.
not as fine as I have, other than I think the one Craig has. Maybe the one John.
This is the exact same size as the one.
Is it a 3-0?
Yeah.
Is it a 3? So yeah, that's.
Oh, what
It's a 2-0.
Okay, so 3-0 actually be a little finer.
Okay, perfect.
What standard are you planning to paint your minis to? What's that's a question
Is
that
there a
I don't know. I don't know the answer to.
So yes,
What's-
there's different levels of standards when it comes to painting minis. Either like a showcase standard or a tabletop standard. I paint the tabletop because I'm nowhere near good enough to paint to like a display.
I was thinking like lifelike. You know,
You okay if I open this?
I don't really know. I'm terrible at this. Is there something below
pearlized
tabletop
white.
standard? Because that's probably where I'm painting at.
Garbage. Is
Lifelike.
Is that mine?
So
What kind of life you live?
what standard are you painting your zombies to? Please tell me the Danny Trejo model is going to be to display.
Ooh, could you send us a picture of that? That would be awesome.
Yeah, you can put that in our Discord if you're a member of our Discord.
Yeah.
Should be.
If you're not,
I don't know. I've never recognized. I said his name wrong. Shinke?
nope. Yeah,
Senpai?
Shinke.
Shinke.
Notice me.
Sorry, sir.
For my father.
Shin-K. That's how it's pronounced.
Shinke.
Porter.
Tabletops.
For my father.
Yeah, he has the tabletop standard, which is looks good from 6 feet away.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's what I'm aspiring to. It's probably not going to happen.
Oh, they had
Is
to
this
look good from
supposed to-
6 feet away? Oh, wow.
Is there anything past 6 feet? I need like last call at the bar.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
You'll do.
We're going for one night stand standards.
I can make mine look really good until you magnify them and take a picture of them with your phone or something, and then you don't want to do that. Never look at your minis under that type of magnification.
I might run out of palette.
You might
Why
run
are
out
you
of
using so much paint?
It was an accident.
That pearlescent coloring is really liquidy.
Yeah, I
It doesn't
don't.
dry very fast.
I don't
so
like
you
it.
want to be very careful.
I wiped it off already.
These are expensive paints, John.
Don't worry, Johnson said he's paying Jimmy back for all these paints.
Shinky, I posted the Discord link right above.
Yeah, because I want to see this Danny Trejo. I'm
Ooh.
excited about that.
would be badass.
Why we can't have nice things, Johnson?
Wait, if
Why
anything,
we don't invite
So
you to
that's something
anything?
we'll need to do is take, after we finish, we'll take pictures, post them on the Discord.
Oh God.
Where-
Why? Why are we gonna do that?
No.
I refuse.
If we have to, I guess. No, I think that's a good idea.
We'll take some pictures, throw it up on the Discord. Fuck you!
Just
And I don't know what you did. That's all stars there, buddy. You must have tried to post a link.
buy it.
Mm.
Buy one of those
Cursed?
pre-painted from.
Or if he curses, yeah.
Yeah, is ours one of those ones?
Which
that,
is
like,
weird.
No.
Sometimes,
No,
but
you can
sometimes
cuss.
sometimes it does give you stars. It's like you tried to say sex and money one time, and it blurred out all of it.
That's because it
I
was a
tried to
link.
type all in caps one day. It like muted me. And Craig had to.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
got
That's
weird,
weird.
Yeah.
weird things going
No
on.
fucking yelling.
I don't know, man. Nightbot does weird shit.
Is it Matt Black?
Should I go? Where should I post my minis on your Discord? We don't have a special place for minis right now because this is the first time we ever did it.
Probably just general,
would
I would
be fine.
imagine, yeah.
This is the first time we've actually done minis.
Ever.
And we're sharing
It's my
that
first time
experience
painting.
with
Well,
you.
second time painting, really.
I have like 200 unpainted minis, so we can do this all the time. I'm okay with it. Help me knock out some of my backlog.
You had fun with that.
You know, I've already had somebody request a unicorn and a young white dragon. So.
Oh,
Wait,
Who
who would have those kind of things?
yeah.
What kind of lucky some bitch would have both of those that they need painted?
Wait, I'm gonna need a storm giant.
A father? A Faja.
I'm gonna need a
I'm gonna need a Faja painted.
I need a dad.
I need you to paint my Faja.
Storm Giant is actually one of the next minis. I want to buy the WizKid Storm Giant because it looks so amazing.
I have that one around here somewhere that's
Is there
it
sand
came
over
pretty
there?
pretty. I hate sand.
Gets everywhere.
Every time, man.
So all
I
the
loved our Star Wars the
crooks and crevices.
playthrough. The
I might
Not-
just wait on the.
not actually the other
What do I
part. You made
need?
that
I need
joke somewhere.
black, like a brown black.
You may have to mix brown and black to get brown black. I don't know about how to brown black.
Just brown black mix. Like hair.
We have a purple
So like
somewhere.
an ashen brown, maybe.
Yeah, there we go.
You want purples?
Purple, please, sir.
No, I'm good.
You want black?
Got like
You
a
got a darker purple?
Alien purple.
nightshade purple.
Let me see.
Nightshade,
Oh, like the,
Nagaroth, 9.
It's
It looks really dark.
when I'm doing the hilt.
It is.
It is.
That is a
dark
very
purple.
dark purple.
Yeah.
Okay, I might skip that one then. Maybe that one? Yeah.
Do you have a blue, Jimmy, like this kind of.
Well, you're
That one
actually
right there,
going by a template.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Craig's not a very creative person.
No, I'm not very creative.
I mean, neither am I.
I'm pretty sure I have y'all's color templates too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still had y'all's.
Just
too.
pretty much everything Jimmy gives me first, I'm just using. Just- oh, Ash and Brown, cool. That's a.
The nice thing about those is they'll stay open, Amber.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't
And
want
So
to.
you can actually just leave, they'll pop open and stay open.
It's okay, Kane. Thank you though. Appreciate it.
I'll do that next time. I didn't want to mess up anything, so I didn't. Don't steal my color scheme.
I was. Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, these pots are really nice and stay open.
What do you think? I was trying to copy
The Discord link. Yeah, he was being nice.
Aww.
Good looking out, King. Good looking.
What is this? I don't. Is it hair?
Where's your counterpart, King?
Who is that?
You have a robot?
Oh, Evans. They're not exclusive, Johnson. Don't worry.
I'm straight fucking myself.
Well, someone's got to.
What'd you say?
Me or him?
Nothing.
So they called you gay, and then they said someone had to fuck you. That's why you straight fucked yourself.
And then I said, "Shit, I fucked that up because I messed up a spot."
Damn it! Now his neck looks like his hair. Now his chest looks like his hair. I guess a little bit okay. That's fine.
Once it dries, you can always go back and touch up stuff.
I'm not going to.
I'm not good.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
Like, how do you get facial hair?
Well, once you hit
Once you
puberty,
puberty.
Yeah, once you hit puberty, it starts to come in. But
for some people.
How do you get facial hair?
are you asking how you paint facial hair?
Yeah, well, I got it, but I'm not happy. But it's fine.
well, Johnson, there comes a time in every man's life when he just gives up.
Just accept and settle.
Mine is so early.
And often. That boy's got a lot of quit in him.
I don't have a lot of quit.
A lot of quit in him.
Maybe some grit. Oh, I touched the brown.
That makes sense.
I'm kind of disappointed with the name of this paint. Necromancer Cloak is nowhere near dark black as I thought it was.
Like they,
Is there a gold?
I got like a golden yellow.
Crown and like gold.
Gold.
Like actual gold
actual
pieces.
money.
Man, I would hate to put like a whole lot of tiny little shit I had to paint on the bottom of mine. That would have been like real dumb. I'm glad I didn't do that.
Aren't you? Fuck yo.
And Craig, I didn't resize anyone's minis, so whatever size y'all sent them in the file, that's the size I printed. You notice Craig's is like twice as tall as everybody.
Yeah, I made mine extra
You made it
large,
bigger.
so it'd be easier to fucking print and paint.
I was fixing to say because he's.
Well, I mean, I
Ego?
Accurate to scale.
Compensating?
Fill in whatever you wish.
That's the word. Yeah, that's the word right there.
I mean, he doesn't have a huge truck, but
Hey, not everybody can handle it.
yeah.
Takes a big man to admit your dick's that small.
Damn it.
And I'm not very big, but I'll still admit it.
It's not like you have, some like a Ford Mustang with this exhaust issue thing going on.
I mean, he,
Oh, man.
Wow.
Shots have been
Wow.
fired.
I don't even know why that's even being said. Like, why she's angry at you right now, Katie.
I don't know. What did you do to her Saturday that she's
I got upset that I didn't get a picture of the nuts.
No, don't say that. Now you're going to get...
No, I don't want a picture. I don't want a picture. No.
No, that's online now.
Yeah, you've just asked for dick pics.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
you-
no, I
yeah,
didn't.
it's
No, I
on
didn't.
Mm,
Oh my God.
it's gonna be on YouTube later.
Yep. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't want to do
fucked up.
that. I don't want to do that.
Now you fucked up.
Done fucked up, Aaron.
I'm gonna go to Warbalake.
Oh, said he'd need Craig to give the okay first.
I'm
Craig, can I send your wife a picture of my nuts?
Look at his face. It's he's debating it.
Craig,
I really...
you gotta go home with me. I cook food for you.
keep in mind, this
Kane says
has
he has some morals. Not a
this
lot.
has
I'll guarantee you
nothing to
not a
do
lot,
with
but
like jealousy or their marriage.
No,
At this
no.
point, he just wants to fuck with her.
that's all it is
Yeah.
at this point. It's just like, look, let's see how far I can go.
Yeah.
No, trust me.
I mean,
No, one time I got this. I think someone sent it to the wrong number, but I was actually at work in the middle of this very important meeting, and I was giving this presentation, and all of a sudden my phone goes off, and I look down, and it's a dick pic. I have no idea whose it is. Anyways, I'm mortified because I turned red in the middle of this presentation, even though no one knows what's going on. But I'm embarrassed.
Because
And
you
then-
think everybody knows.
Yeah, because I can't. That's who I am. And I go home and tell Craig, and he just laughs his ass off at me. I was like, okay.
I mean, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
it's- yeah.
He said he wouldn't. He said, don't worry, Amber. He wouldn't do that to you.
Thank you,
He
King.
only does it to Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson
special.
likes it, though, which is weird.
I-
So,
I just thought it was weird.
It piqued his
He said
interest.
no,
Is that
though. He-
is that the first time a friend sent you a
Well,
note?
see,
mean,
that's
I-
why I'm so surprised
Like,
because y'all
that's-
see nuts all the
Yeah,
time.
that's like a normal.
Somebody I've never met.
Wait, is that not the first thing you're supposed to get from someone?
I mean, I did see your dick like the first week you were there.
That's why nobody calls me.
why is he sitting this... What? Why are these little
He wants to know, was
smokies?
it funny, though?
Huh?
He wants to know at least, was it funny?
At 5 in the morning? Not.
5 in the morning?
Yes.
Yes.
He'll
He
never-
sent it at
The answer to that is
11:30 lessons,
yes.
or the night before.
So this is what you woke up to.
Yeah.
That's what he always wakes
Have
up
you shown Katie?
No.
Oh,
Does
I
she
told
even
her
know about it?
Yeah. I
Oh,
told her
okay,
about it. I
okay.
was like,
That would be a hard conversation to have. Phone goes off 5 o'clock in the morning.
oh, I was.
Oh,
I
I'm
got
telling
up,
you, she's thinking some things.
I got up.
Yeah.
for work.
She's like, I knew it.
But she doesn't know that he said he was by
Alright.
on Monday.
I think she knows deep down,
She does.
if not completely on the
So y'all are both each other's beard. Double bearded.
Shut up, Craig.
Soul patch.
Oh, damn it! There's more gold.
It's like a weird 69 double beard in each other.
I need brown wood, like wood brown.
Just like I just have to ignore them. And maybe they'll...
Well, a lot of, back in the day, a lot of people made arrangements like that. It's totally cool.
Yeah. Kane said his friend Ian sends him nut pics all the time. Kane, I don't know if that is normal.
It's not. Is it brown?
It is.
Now I'm keeping it.
Okay.
And he did say Johnson is by far the easiest friend he's ever made.
Here's a picture of my nuts.
'cause I didn't call the
We're
cops.
best friends.
You did not call the cops on
It's-
Kane sending you nut pics.
Yeah.
Just
that what-
sent me a picture.
The only reason I didn't block him is because I recognized the name.
Because you recognized what?
The name.
Name, he says now.
That's what he's gonna say.
I recognized the name.
The
That's what we're gonna call it, right?
That looks familiar.
Hey,
I've heard of a cane before.
I know that sack.
mean, it's usually from a different angle, but
What is that truck stop out there where we go eat breakfast sometimes?
Huddle House.
Huddle House.
Oh. Huddle House bathroom?
Thai truck stop.
I recognize this
Ooh.
guy.
Hey.
Buffet and shit.
I
Sundays.
bet it's all you can eat.
I mean, it's where the truckers go after the Jaguars closed. So,
So they're nice and prime
yeah.
for the buffet.
Yeah.
King said it's where he met you for the first time.
Where? Huddle House?
I guess. I mean, you
Truck
tell
stop.
me.
Truck stop, Johnson.
Truck stop.
Oh.
Truck stop
Is
bathroom.
Johnson secretly a lot lizard.
No. Who would pay?
100.
Who would pay?
Some of those truckers have been on the road a while.
Listen, there's a fetish for everything.
That is true. You are someone's fetish, Johnson. How does that make you feel? Like someone out there wants your feet picked, just like so bad.
I mean, how
Not
bad?
not your wife's fetish.
Oh, why?
Damn.
What the fuck?
No matter
What the fuck? You
It's
know-
coming from both sides.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
You don't know which way to lean now.
You woke up today and chose violence.
Paint.
My tears keep washing it away.
I don't even want to paint no more.
Now there's Kane's counterpart. There's Mike.
Hey, Mike.
He says I'm a low-key roaster.
Low key.
I don't think I'm low-key about it. I'm pretty low.
You and Amber.
Yeah.
The sad thing is I haven't even been drinking.
Why not?
You want it worse?
He likes it rough.
He does like it rough.
Apparently
Actually, no.
not.
According to his, according to
apparently not.
that
Pretty vanilla,
thing, he's
really.
pretty vanilla.
Wait, this is a BDSM quiz?
Like we were like 75% through, and you're like, wait, what? Why's it all about
This is all
sex?
sex questions.
Right, why is this all
It's not Asian.
Why
I
is it all
don't want to
like
be a part
kinky
of it.
sex?
Is it all men?
I need a brown.
But he got all excited about that slave thing.
Like a leather
shades
brown.
of brown?
I have a leather brown right over here, but I'm not giving it to you.
Border.
Brown. Chocolate brown.
Leather.
Oiled leather.
He doesn't really need it that bad.
Border.
Nah.
What's it for?
My shield and my sword and my
Yeah.
tankard.
You did kill
You
his
have leather
father.
on your shield?
It's the outside of the shield.
I did kill you.
It did.
Here's oiled.
I don't want you to hear a fucking thing about it again.
Oh, I'll say something.
Probably will.
Sure, I will.
Wes killed my dad. I'm so sad about my father dying.
I do think Wes and Finley are on the verge of,
Making up sex.
yeah, at least a foursome.
Oh, really?
Oh, Wes.
Have you
Wes?
talked to Silence about this? I don't know if she's into that.
Do I need to?
Oh, she's fucking into
Wow.
Where's my notepad?
that. Silence is into some shit, dude.
Yeah, I got her a sex swing from.
A
Wes,
used sex
actually.
swing that wasn't even cleaned off. The stains were still there.
I'm sure it was cleaned off.
I don't remember that being said,
I-
Jimmy.
that
it said
was-
in chat,
it
and
was
we
said in
did
chat.
scan, and it was
Oh, it
never-
was said in
it was
chat.
never
Yeah,
fixed,
we-
and it was not true.
We did make mention of that it was probably used.
Yeah, pretty sure.
That it was
Pretty sure
Vaughn's.
Amber
Yeah, it was
even said,
Vaughn's.
Jimmy.
Fucking Vaughn, man.
Oh,
That
I
guy.
love that guy.
He's such a dick. So cool.
Fuck.
So Johnson, I do have to ask, why have you not tried to avenge your father's death?
Why are you such a pussy?
I was trying to say it nice.
Yeah, challenge him to a duel or something.
I mean, yeah,
You don't have to kill him. You can just
I'm
whoop
a
his
level
ass.
8, and he's level like 10, I think.
but that's meta, because you don't know that.
One, you didn't know that.
Exactly until last session when y'all all told them.
Yeah.
It looks like a tankard, right?
Let's change the
It is a
subject.
tankard in his hand. No. I mean, that's a serious question. I'm just trying to figure out. If they come up and tell me that somebody killed my father in
Can't
game,
be that way.
I'm going to.
Becoming lovers. You would like react, right?
I'm gonna react. I'm probably gonna try to stab him. I'm gonna do something.
I think I did, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Didn't I
Brad.
go after him?
He wouldn't see.
No, I went after him. I mean, you punched him some after he's already tied up, after I'd already knocked him unconscious. So, I mean,
That was right around the time you found out.
Yeah. Well, at this point, he's
it
already
wasn't the
like.
manliest of things.
I mean, am I giving away your back play, or are you coming around when you get up to like level 10 or 11?
When he's not expecting it, and just
Not
go
expecting
and
you
like whoop
forgot
his
all about
ass.
he killed your father?
No,
Like,
at
stabbed
this
him in the back of the
Prepare to
middle?
die.
at this point,
He's gonna wait till they have the foursome, and then he's just gonna Gaddafi him.
He said, I definitely get revenge. We did an entire campaign.
Come on,
until we
guy.
got high enough
Just a
level
little
to
guy.
advance the
I'm
death
just a
of
little
Cain
rogue.
in another campaign.
And it's my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy.
at this point, Wes has saved Silence.
He also tried to kill Silence. I feel like that's just like a net zero.
Making a point, Porter.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what to think.
Even though it's wrong.
I mean, he did try to save your life when you were going to jump off the cliff and kill yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, he was willing to kind of sacrifice himself. I mean, he would have been okay.
He would have used what's it?
Misty Step.
Misty Step.
He'd probably been fine. And if he couldn't have carried you up, well, he could say he tried.
I would have tried.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
least he could do is give you a unicorn. I mean, he killed your father.
Unicorn's a living being, dude. I don't have control over that bitch.
They imprint themselves on their own people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DM chose to choose him.
Has he even let you ride the track?
I didn't want to ride the track and I had Craig.
Yeah, you did.
I know you rode Craig.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's ridden Craig.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. D&D or painting,
Or live.
life. It's
It's one big scary mystery.
everyone's in the ride for me.
Sorry I
Everyone's.
put you on the spot like that.
No, I'm just.
It's like a King's Court. It's a great question. I'm gonna bring it up again next to King's Court. Like, why the hell haven't you avenged your father? Why are you such a pussy?
I told him I'd kill him.
And that's canon.
I'll-
Coming from the
I'll
canon,
kill
he
you.
just called you a pussy.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's canon.
I will admit that is something he said.
He
That
did say I
was
will.
gonna kill me after the prophecy was fulfilled and the world was saved.
Yeah.
He did say that.
So, I mean, it's
Bitches.
it's in his mind. That's
He just doesn't remember that it's in his mind.
Bitches.
All right. Well, I think I am close to being done.
We got
I
black
barely even
somewhere.
got my cape done. I didn't even finish my cape.
Oh,
and go over.
I'm
I'm like,
just
I'm done.
It's over there somewhere. I think it's near you. Careful, it might be wet bait.
Bitches. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mike, I miss Queek too. Queek was a cool character.
Actually, it's not that bad, Johnson.
Yeah, look at Finley over there.
hey.
That is tabletop ready.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
There's plenty more minis over there in the box if you want to paint something else. You got a beholder over there.
That is.
You got a zombie
Paint our
beholder over
logo,
there, too.
dude. Paint our logo. Dude.
Yes, paint
Come
the
on.
logo beholder.
Where is it?
In that box right here.
Are you done? Really?
Jesus.
I've. Looks like crap. And I just trust the brown. Am I
Was
supposed to
there-
be done?
No, it looks great. Can I have your brush?
Yeah. It's got some brown on it. This isn't the one that looks like dicks, right? No, it kind of looks like dicks.
Is it the dick one?
It looks a little bit like dicks.
That's why you're so.
No, it's not. It's the Whiz Kid one. It's not the
Oh yeah, that
the weird one that you can
buy at Walmart. It looks totally like dicks, or like fleshlights on the end.
Yeah.
I have that one too. Yes,
Yeah,
the
we
blue
have.
one.
Yeah, we have that one.
I was actually going to strip the paint off of those and repaint them, but they don't have a lot of detail. And so I was kind of disappointed.
No, but they're super cheap, so that's like you're like
Yeah.
okay.
And they definitely look like dicks. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, fuck it.
The bases are really strange size.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this for? What is...
What? So those are the magical. We can paint those too. Those are the magic eyeballs. Some of these eyeballs I actually pull out. So you can put the
Oh, shit. Not that one. Not that one. No. Okay. There we go. It's only 3, 4?
Well, yeah, not all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't have all like 10 rays. Yeah, the one from Walmart's more along the lines of the color scheme of Xanathar.
Yeah.
The hell's Xanathar?
Is it Xanathar?
He's a
Is it Beholder? That lives underneath Baldur's Gate?
But he also has a book called His Guide to Everything.
Done.
Oh yeah.
But the guy.
I did it. I finished it. The end.
It's Waterdeep. Yeah, you're right, Mike. It is. He lives under Waterdeep.
Ooh.
Xanathar.
Oh.
He's one of the more powerful beings.
He is a guy.
To everything?
God. Pay attention.
I'm trying. I'm just fucking with this thing.
Yeah,
What
he
is
was
this?
Part of the Hallister's experience. He's actually
Who's?
very Hallister, one of the
What is this again?
weird mages that was doing.
It's a
magical
beholder?
experiments.
Oh, okay.
Did you
I
just
know
hear that?
absolutely nothing about like
The actual D&D lore, we don't know
lore,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Because we always play homebrew.
Yeah.
I
What?
don't think we've like ever finished an actual module.
It's weird because you ran a module, Porter.
Yeah.
We finished several chapters in that module.
Yeah.
That was during COVID.
It's also
Fucking COVID. I don't want to fuck this up. I'm not gonna do this.
it's also when I realized that I couldn't freestyle anything.
I have
'cause
one. I've already made
it.
one.
I remember there was an elephant thing.
Yeah.
Flying elephant.
Uh-huh.
There's a snarky cat that nobody talked to. That
Yeah.
I had a voice for.
What was the voice?
And it, wait till my next cat.
So yeah, Mike's in there in Jax, and it's a Forgotten Realms. It's one of the 4 settings. Or there's 4 other campaign settings. Forgotten
How
Realms.
much actual D&D lore is there?
Oh god,
Oh, a
so much.
ton.
Yeah.
There is multiple books.
That's good.
I mean, like novels.
Like, more than 2.
Yep. That's
Yes, Amber.
See?
There's more than 2.
There's got to be at least 3.
Checks out.
Yeah, so there's. It depends on what setting you want to go to.
I'm just painting them purple.
Yeah.
You asked for this, Jimmy.
You told him to do it, Jimmy. Told him to do it.
Hey, the worst thing I gotta do.
It's true. That's exact. Not the worst thing. That's exactly what you'll have to do.
That's the
So
plan.
I'm going not purple. Oh fuck.
No, you're like,
Our logo looks like this, unpainted.
There's some red.
Johnson, how do you not know what color the logo is?
I'm kidding.
He's
He's
not.
not. This is our life.
So Mike put in there, Forgotten Realms, Eberron, Dark Sun, Greyhawk, Dragonlance are the ones he knows, and now they are doing Magic the Gathering crossovers.
Yeah, it's
Which, you know, like Theros and
no, I don't.
You've all probably been exposed to a little bit of that because I bring a little of those into each of the like the homebrew worlds that we've played. So you've probably crossed a few of some of those things. Like the one that we did off stream, the Greyhawks. Y'all met them.
What?
Red Talons.
No, there was a Greyhawk leader. It was like one of the armies you recruited for one of the army recruitments.
Oh, okay.
Whenever
okay,
y'all were
okay.
doing, when y'all had armies in the
like
very first
the
campaign.
very first one. The one that you betted against me.
With Connor.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. That's right. Just, you know.
yeah. No, I appreciate it
Gotcha.
because you never know.
It's true. I
You
never
know,
You really don't.
you never know.
But anyway, so the Greyhawks were in there. A lot of Far Realms stuff has been in there. So a lot of that lore kind of bled through into that first campaign or some of the other ones that I've done. Just to try to
I use a lot
give
of
y'all a little
Theros
something.
on Sunday. It's all based on the Greek mythology.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see a good Egyptian.
I think that would be really, really cool.
Prince of Persia.
Hmm.
I think it's a good.
Oh, I thought he said movie.
No.
A good Egyptian movie.
Wait, that's
Still wrong.
Look, I wasn't even gonna say
Just
anything. I
no.
was trying to give him a break after.
just no.
Oh, you don't bother.
Nah. There's no point. It just keeps
Felt like
going.
his feet got rid of Graham Bond.
Nah, he's used to that by now.
Twice.
I don't think he has feelings anymore.
No.
Nah,
No,
he's
he
dead
doesn't.
inside.
They've worn down.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go home and tell your wife I'm in New York.
Oh God, no.
No.
She just assumes.
She knows.
You know, she's meaner.
Well, she is.
It's okay, Johnson.
Not like a fun way.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, he's too
He doesn't like that.
Yeah, he's not into all that.
Too good look.
Except I would take slaves.
That's just because you're lazy.
It has nothing to do sexual at all.
Yeah,
I want to
no.
know if your wife watches the show.
No, she doesn't.
Oh,
Because he says so much shit about her, man. If she ever watched this, oh my god.
Talk shit. Okay.
You know where all my important stuff is, and my wife.
That wasn't a stream. That was a YouTube recording.
It doesn't matter.
But it's up there on the internet.
It's still
forever.
recorded. It's still in the world.
Yeah,
It's true. That exists.
Are you proud of me now, Will? I'm paying Leslie's Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. He always got that car when we were playing cards against
I miss Will.
my big black ass. Alright, now that we've had that moment of silence for Will.
Right? Everybody got.
How's that coming?
I felt
Everybody's
awkward.
like,
I felt
"Man, I
awkward
miss Will
filling that
too."
one out, you know. I didn't know.
And it's like looking into a mirror.
What? Us?
A holder.
Oh. I'm like, yeah, that's us. Yeah.
Who are all these people?
Witchcraft!
I was trying to figure out what the hell he was talking about too.
I was just like, what? Okay.
About under 2. I don't know if this is for me.
Takes patience.
Painting or D&D
Life.
or
Life, friends.
No, that is not the answer.
Actually.
Hey, Jimmy, how many gigas is too many?
Oh, Mike.
Like giggity?
Sounds like that there's a story.
It's an arc. As long as it's not in my face, Mike, I don't give a shit how many you have. But if you're putting them over on crystal owls, then there better not be more than 2.
It's okay.
A giga is a giga Tyrannosaurus. One of the largest. It is the largest
They play this game.
game dinosaur in the game of Ark.
Okay.
no,
Beyblades.
that's a funny story.
Oh god, it was horrible.
And so,
It made me so uncomfortable, man.
What?
We'll tell after Jimmy gets
I'm
done.
not very
Jimmy, tell
good
your
with
story.
kids.
so we built our first base. Me, Kane, and Mike all play Ark together on
Yeah.
the server. And so we built our first base on a map called Ragnarok. I'm the OCD guy that everything has to be put up in like each individual space.
Oh, that
Everything
sucks.
has its own spot in the base. You only put out certain games. There's only a certain number that needs to be out because it just gets overwhelming. I log in and Mike's got like 35 T-Rexes just throw it out in the middle. Just you can't even find other teams because they're stuck underneath these T-Rexes because Mike's just went on this breeding spree.
Yeah.
And
Why not?
I literally left the base.
I
and
get
went
it.
to another map. And built another map. Yeah, done. So that's what that is.
That sounds like Johnson, really. I mean, I would probably do something similar, but Johnson would 100% do it.
Do what?
Then not for like any purpose, but just to do it to fuck with you.
Oh, just have like a bunch of T-Rexes up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like me.
And walk around going, nah, 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 the whole time. Okay. So the Beyblade story.
I don't know. I just remember
Coleman's
what I
birthday
said.
party.
Amber, tell the story.
No, I don't want to tell
Amber,
the story.
tell the story.
I don't want to tell the story.
Amber,
No.
tell the story.
Oh, were you fucked with my nephew about Beyblades and shit?
Yeah.
Like,
I just remember what I told him. That's it.
What did you tell him?
No one's gonna fucking believe you. After
That's
he,
not what I said.
My God!
That's not what I said.
In my own house!
I said, prove it, motherfucker.
basically the same thing.
Nice.
That's right, because Porter went and hit all his Beyblades and like broke them all apart and like hit them in places.
and then
And the kid's like, "Where's my Bay, motherfucker?"
he went and told his
What an
mom.
asshole.
He was the last one. He was like 12. He was being like an absolute dick.
He went and told his mom, and so she comes in there and she's like, "He's not hiding your Beyblades," and he's like, "Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about." Porter said that
Yeah.
to the kid's mom, and the kid's mom's like, "See," and she walks off. And he's like, "Prove it, motherfucker."
I didn't know about this. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
think. My God.
People don't.
Your nephew's kind of an asshole though, so he
Yeah,
had
I
it coming.
guess.
And then Bill's character shit.
Man, I am great with kids.
So we're at this trampoline park, and there's some random kid
Keeps following us around. and
keeps
shit.
following us around, and like we're there with our children, and our kids are. My children are much younger than this kid. I think Porter's kids might have been close to the same age as this kid. I don't remember. I don't know. Anyways, this kid's like talking about how great he is, and I don't know. Just it's awkward and strange.
Because the kid is following you around.
Yeah, just following us around and like talking to us like we don't know him, and we're like, okay, hey, how's it going? Blah blah blah. But then he just kind of starts like
Away from me.
talking shit to Porter, like how he's better than at everything than Porter. And so they decide they're gonna like have a race, like on these trampolines, like all the way down to the end and back kind of deal. And so they take off, and Porter's just going balls to the wall with this kid, like just as fast as he can go, and like not holding back at all, like just.
I don't know if you should.
And
Put
then
it that way.
and as he's running back towards the end, like just beating this kid like by a substantial margin, he just yells, "It builds character!" And about that time, he eats shit and face plants, and the kid beats him.
Built some character.
Build some Beyblades.
No one's kind of a good night, Kane. No one's gonna fucking believe you.
Prove it, motherfucker.
Good night, Kane.
Fucking builds character.
Night, Kane. I'll be there in a minute.
And there it is.
Johnson, I will give you Kane's address. I know where Kane lives.
Do you have a key?
Kane will let you in.
Yeah, Kane will let you in.
I'm sure you're really great to snuggle with.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
Porter can tell you.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Makes you feel safe.
Yeah. Cozy. Damn it.
Because, like, you know you can outrun him. So,
Yeah, you know, because it builds character.
Oh, God.
all right over there.
I'm done.
It looks great so far, Johnson. You're killing it,
So
man.
far, I'm done.
What about all his eye stalks and the eyes and the teeth and the mouth
Yeah.
and the
Literally
gullet?
every other part.
Paint that gullet, Johnson. Paint that gullet.
You have a second version of yourself you can paint.
It's true. Now that you've
With a
practiced.
different color scheme.
Yeah. Alternate costume, Johnson.
You're painting in the same color scheme as Wes, so when you beat the shit out of him and kill him, they're still his phone.
I could take his throne.
You could try.
Eventually.
Now he has a baby dragon that you have to like feel awkward about murdering.
Young
Not
adult
that
man.
awkward. He hasn't heard him talk yet.
That's true.
That's true.
Now, if you heard him talk, then it would. It's too cool to kill. Everything he says.
Glad y'all think so.
There we go. That's a way of doing that.
Yeah. The
So Jimmy, the lid on this one, it was clogged, and
Fuck.
I thought, I'll just squeeze it a little bit and see if it. And instead, it just exploded right off. So,
Perfect. It's the right color and everything.
yep, there's some diarrhea.
Was it the wrong color?
No, it was the right color.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I needed it. I just didn't need that much of it.
I needed it. I just didn't want it.
Like that, not like this.
Not like this.
They're trying
That was quick.
about your
Extended warranty.
extended warranty.
That's exactly what that was.
It's amazing. Here you go, Jimmy. Here's the one that blew up.
Is there like a red over there?
Uh huh.
Christian says that audio is a little off.
Pure red.
What do you mean?
Her and Elliot are watching.
Like face red.
You gonna make it what?
Like tongue.
Like
tongue
we need to
red.
be louder, or
No,
it's
she's
just
saying,
weird feedback.
Yeah, there's feedback somewhere.
Oh,
Oh.
Something's interfering somewhere.
Oh shit. Okay.
Kane, Michael,
Oof! Wow. Dropped the Michael on.
why didn't you say anything?
Okay. Bet it's
What?
Amber's.
Probably.
Yeah.
I can just turn it off and not talk.
Okay.
Yeah, you fucking. Did
you turn it
I
off?
could put the other mic in between you two.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. No.
Ask her, does that fix it? Did that fix it, Christian?
Because you're mean. Yeah. Cut yourself.
I don't see it in most of your characters.
Thank you, Jimmy. That's why you're my favorite.
And that's why you're lying about that. Yes, you, Jimmy. You are a liar.
Thomas is mad because all his characters have the same personality.
Yeah, because that's what I can keep up with.
Let me get your skin tone.
No, the white. Damn it.
It's about a dragon teeth tone.
There's a bone one.
Huh?
That-
Oh, is there a bone white? Yeah.
That's this one, right?
There's a skeleton one.
The one that just blew up.
Shoving this paintbrush in his mouth.
The one I gave you that I shit out.
Aged bone.
Here's polished bone.
Yeah, we'll go.
Then in this
with
one, you got skeleton bone, the one that just puked all over it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be part of the thing.
So far, so good. Getting there. You hear that?
You gotta make a macaroni.
It's not macaroni.
What is it?
You.
But it's true.
DNA test proves otherwise.
Yeah.
No, not really.
There's no saying how that
Doesn't mean
happened.
he knows what he did. It just means
Doesn't mean
he was
it.
involved.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was drunk.
Yeah, actually.
You told me you loved me.
You don't remember any of that?
Wow. That's
Really?
probably a good thing your wife does that.
It's not his wife's kid.
So yeah, it's a good.
Making a lot of assumptions.
At least
Two women in the world that's left with you.
Well, he only has proof of one.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's only got one fuck trophy.
He means child.
Oh, is that what they're called?
I'm aware.
Oh, okay. All right.
We knew what he meant.
Broken bonds.
No,
Hopes and dreams.
didn't.
Open dream killers.
Broken hopes and dreams.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's right.
Just paint on this.
It is a paintbrush.
Thanks for that.
So, hey, you never answered my question. So I'm thinking, as you go,
What?
do you remember the night you conceived Adeline?
It was my first time, and I was drunk.
So that's a no. You don't.
So vaguely.
The question would be is the shield might be
Oh,
It was
nice.
his first time,
I haven't asked her.
and he was
Haven't-
drunk.
Call her and ask her Johnson.
Haven't asked my ex.
Call her. Maybe you know the first time.
It wasn't the only time.
What happened?
No, I want to say we were watching. Oh, that's severely intricate.
What do you think? Tabletop ready?
Very too close. I'm gonna get this.
Huh. That looks much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get too close and it's like,
Tabletop ready?
yeah,
Yeah. 100%, yeah.
yeah.
Yours looks good.
Like it's strong.
It's when you
Yeah.
yell, but you don't yell.
It's actually a shade.
Uh,
So it'll fill in your dark lines and make it have like highlight dark colors. Give shadows and stuff. I actually have other ones over here that are different colors that are like green shades or blacks, browns. You can use them to, they're really good to use shades on the face or skin tone.
yeah.
Change them is really good to use the shades on. The little dark colors get into each little.
Dude, faces are hard, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why 99.9% of all my minis do not have eyeballs painted on. I can't do eyeballs.
Oh, my eyeballs look like shit. They're just two little blue blobs.
So,
Ye-
skin tone.
I don't think I put eyeballs. Mine were like closed. Picture was shit. I mean, now this one, the eyes.
Oh, this isn't even on. Why the hell am Well, then no one can hear what I say to you.
I
I can say what
don't.
I'll translate for you, Amber. Don't worry.
I don't, actually.
I don't.
Yeah, she does.
You're a dick. You're friends.
There are some streams after over me, Mike, and Kane are having conversations. And then we'll watch the next stream, and you'll see something stupid right at the first. You're like, well, never mind. You probably deserved it.
Every fucking bit.
Not
Every
that
time.
much. I'm short. My dick don't work. Is that the deserved thing?
You keep bringing it up
Oh,
on stream,
You brought that up on stream. I
but
don't
she
remember
didn't say it on
if
stream. She said that as we were walking out one night.
Yeah. Did I deserve that?
Yeah, you brought that up on
Probably,
stream,
yeah.
complaining about Amber being mean.
I really like the detail, Johnson, you put in there with the blood on the teeth.
Thanks. Let's go for that.
Yeah.
I think we found your calling, Johnson.
Yeah. Painting. Painting miniatures.
Even my address now,
And other
You
things?
found your end.
No, we're not painting anything other than mixes.
Yeah.
Phenomena.
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 We all had a good time.
Damn it, it got all over the eye.
Amber had a really good time that night.
Yeah, she did.
Y'all called me, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. And I asked you to get clothes on.
Yeah.
That's true.
He did.
I was driving.
The last time he FaceTimed Greg.
Wasn't me he's FaceTiming.
Wasn't he in charge of the stream that night? Wasn't that what it was?
Yeah.
It was like a pre-record.
And y'all went to
Fat
that
Cats.
great place? Yeah.
Fat Cats Gaming. Go check them out.
No, I couldn't go that time.
Most of these paints came from Fat Cats.
Oh yeah?
That Beholder came from Fat Cats that you're painting.
Do they have a great selection, by the way, on like miniatures and stuff? They have like so much stuff.
And they carry the Wiz Kids and they carry quite a bit of the Reaper stuff. And the nice thing is if he'll order anything that he doesn't have in stock, he will order it and ship it to your house.
I wish y'all would let me go.
So, give it a go.
There you go, Johnson. Now you can go. What?
It's me and Porter.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, that's what he said. There's a bit and his face is a knife and he's like, fuck you.
Right, you just,
Yeah,
him
just-
and Porter
Just spits right in your face.
That's why I don't say anything nice to me. I'm like, all the time I try to be friends, but all the friends. I'm like, hey, let's do something together, Johnson. Let's
You've
be
never
friends.
said let's do something together.
Yeah, all the time.
What? The ghost thing? I
Yeah.
was like, hey, let's talk about ghosts. Like, I don't want to talk about your shit.
I even asked you if you wanted to go to Roswell since you're a UFO fanatic.
I'll do that, yeah.
It's me and Porter though.
As long as it's me and Porter- right, as long as it's me and Porter, I don't get to go.
I'll just go by myself.
Have you ever been to Roswell?
Have I ever been to Roswell?
Yeah.
Yes. It is the most gimmicky town you'll ever go to.
Oh yeah.
But it's fun as hell.
Yeah.
Do not go during the height of COVID.
Because it's all closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the worst fucking idea.
We went there and then we traveled and went to Carlsbad and walked through the caverns.
Did that too.
It's definitely not something for a fat kid, trust me. 'Cause I was miserable afterwards.
Yeah. For some reason, I went with my mom. And
You're like 12?
I was like 10.
That would probably explain why you went with your mom.
No, for some reason she wanted to go. I just didn't understand why.
But now you do.
You still don't.
I really like your painting style.
Have you met his mom?
Time. And he probably bitched the whole time about how much he hated it, and how sweaty
Probably.
he was, and how he hated it. He didn't know why the hell she brought him there.
No, I was having fun. She was the one doing all that.
And then so she was like, no taking him anywhere.
I was the first and last family vacation.
I need a
Here, you can use some of my
How
paints. I
white
think
do
I'm
you
done. You can have all my colors. Yeah.
Greg didn't want me to go there.
Oh, Craig just gets to do the. It's like, no, Johnson, you paint this.
I didn't
'cause
take you.
It's because you're so good at it,
Peer
though.
pressure.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Like, try to get me to do something.
Okay, I'll do it.
All you gotta do is say my name 3 times.
It's like a genie.
Like the worst kind of genie.
Really sexy genie.
How the hell am I over here?
You sat by me,
Because you said that I
ma'am.
could not sit there. I had to sit at the head of the table. So we'll throw that out there.
Yeah, you wanted to sit by me, Amber.
I didn't want to. I said I didn't want to sit by you, and I said I didn't want to sit by Craig.
And then
That's your two options.
Porter offered to sit over there next to
No, I don't think that's true. I think when we all got here, Porter said it didn't.
He's like, I want to sit back
I
right.
would sit where Johnson's at.
Yeah, you could have had your own DM seat, but you gave it up.
That's true. Had your own mic and everything.
Yeah.
You know what, guys?
Yes.
Get dicks? Oh, we are
Oh,
dicks.
that's not, yeah, you're not the first person to call me that today.
Tis true.
Today? Yeah, it's pretty late.
I don't know. Did you watch that home with me?
No, she's not watching that movie with her.
Ooh, what movie?
Why don't we
Silent
never
Place?
supposed to take me to?
The Quiet Place too.
Quiet Place 2.
So another thing, I'm like, hey Johnson, because Johnson likes scary movies. I like scary movies. I'm like, hey, let's go watch. This is the shit. When I said let's go do something together, and you're like, fuck no.
So I'll translate what Amber's saying right now. Johnson, you're a dick.
I was gonna take Katie to it. Or watch it for free at my own house.
See, that's it. Or he could invite me over to watch it. No.
Note, I looked at it. It's not on my website.
You're trying to act like you're
I
friends.
think it was just
No. I don't know why.
What do you use? AFTA?
Anybody wondering, we've been slowly pushed into treating Johnson the way we have.
Yeah.
got a ton of ads.
See, I just
Talk about the
download
time
all
that
that.
Johnson bet against me.
Now you deserve that one.
I deserve that one.
Oh,
Because I didn't know if you were stronger than the thing you were against. I don't know.
go on.
Constantly.
Hey, Johnson, did y'all have like didn't we do like a free for all in that game?
Ooh, yeah.
Like a battle royale between all
That
of
was
the
after.
PCs?
That was after.
Yeah, I know. It was after you'd already bet against her. But
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
Who won that? I can't remember.
You know, like for the life of me.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't seem.
I was the Mick. What do you?
Yeah.
I was drunk the entire time.
Right. Yeah. All right. You're a super overpowered barbarian character with like 35 strength, but he didn't win. He was the first one killed, right?
By the psychic
First one dead.
Vaughn,
Yeah. Okay.
and then Porter killed Vaughn, and then Deidre killed Porter.
So so Deidre won. So Amber's character was the strongest.
I feel like it would have been different if Vaughn hadn't gone straight for me.
I mean, if y'all all maybe teamed up on her, y'all probably could have taken her down.
I said I was sorry. I gave you
You're not
millions.
sorry
I know, you
because you're
just
still
literally
saying
tried
shit
to-
about it.
Because you brought it up.
Is this a wash record?
Yeah.
I'm done.
That beholder looks amazing.
Thanks.
Why didn't you paint the inside of his eye like different colors? That's where his iris is in that little slit.
Oh.
Paint the slit.
Slit. Excuse me.
Orange. It's a good call. Just like our logo. Like, I can't tell them apart.
Yeah, you really can't, honestly.
Some hyper realism happening.
Yeah. Sorry, I reached over you.
Are you then?
Yeah.
Are you sorry?
Yeah. Banana.
So,
Mike said the eye socks eyes aren't painted a different color than the
oh, that's a good point.
Nope.
You should fix that, Johnson. Let it dry for a second, then fix
Amber
it.
has the big brush, or the little brush.
Here, you can borrow mine.
I'm good.
other.
I'm good.
Finding a little bit.
Yeah.
God, what is this?
Yeah, that's how you do some detail.
Is that the 20 slideshow?
It's tiny.
20/0, yeah.
Yeah, you can get some
Where should
detail.
I
in it.
paint it? Craig, this sounds like a job for you.
No, I'm done. I don't even have paint anymore.
Yeah, you do. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
What? I'm sorry.
Saber hair brush. It's a wild animal brush.
Why?
Because it's one of the top of the line.
That's what we're-
That brush was $24. I don't care. Use it. If I didn't want to use it, then I wouldn't go.
Yeah, Johnson, you can do it. Paint them eyes.
Got it.
Do you just use it like a normal brush?
Yeah.
It is a normal
You just
brush.
put paint on it and then
It's
paint.
fucking super expensive.
Good thing my wife didn't watch it.
Go start popping off those pop rocks.
No, I'm good. I don't want to make a mess in our office.
Weird.
All right. That is true.
Are you mad about something?
You. Always.
You.
I don't think I said anything.
You don't have to anymore.
It's just you.
Just you.
Everything you say.
She's switching to make sure you feel like you're at home.
Oh.
Oh man, that was really nice.
Can y'all hear the other side of the table, by the way, like where Amber and Johnson are sitting?
I don't think so, because my mic is over there.
Yeah. It's directional.
Really? You don't say.
Don't know if you've noticed that or not, Johnson. Oh man, Shinkai, don't encourage him, man. He
What
is.
do you say?
We bully.
That's what happens. when they first get into this.
They think that we're bullying you.
And that we're mean.
Watch some of the other streams and you'll understand.
I honestly don't see a problem with me.
You can hear Johnson, but Amber's quiet. Yeah, that's life. But yeah,
Even when Amber has a mic in front of her.
that's true. It's usually because she just keeps going back like this way. She's afraid of him.
Amber, we should start streaming these Saturday campaigns.
Is the
Oh, we can fix that side shit.
echoey like feedback stuff better now that we turn Amber's mic off? Was that the problem? I can probably fix that while I'm not painting. If it is.
All right. I need some flesh.
Hello. Is it on? Hello. What the fuck? Get away from me. Order. He's touching me.
So Mike says, yeah, he's hearing the same static. I think you said the same thing. Hope no, it still sounds like you got a can of digital fizz near the mic. How about now?
Coleman's mic? Can we turn off Coleman's mic?
Does that do anything?
Mike's is still there, but I don't know if you put that before or after you turn the mic on. That's definitely not going to help.
Nope.
Okay.
Everything that you're doing, stop it.
Damn it, Johnson.
You might actually want this, Amber.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. It's on. It's on. Hello. My name is Sweet Johnson.
Every time.
My name is Sweet Johnson.
What do you want to talk about? You know what I'm
You want to rap a little bit?
You want to rap a little bit?
Oh, we're going to have a wrap off?
1, 2, 3. I gotta go pee. I don't have to pee. I was just funning around. Can I help? What's up?
Everybody else has to get closer to the mic. Johnson, we move it further away and they still hear you.
I'll just get closer to Amber.
No.
Or Amber.
No.
You don't hate me.
No. I don't hate you.
Good, good. Some flesh tone and a little bit of like more flesh tone. Yeah,
Nah, it
a
was.
bit of tightening up.
It's Amber's mic. It's not running through the soundboard because I have.
How do you turn it off?
It's I took it off of the recording. It's not even there, so you don't even, yeah, you just get rid of it. Y'all are sharing a mic now, so y'all are much quieter than everyone else,
Okay.
except for Jimmy. Jimmy's pretty quiet because his mic is directional.
And
we pointed.
told him.
I keep
Yeah.
bumping it.
I know.
I know, it's in a really awkward spot right there.
No, yeah, it was better than it was from when it was behind me earlier.
How's Wes looking?
He's looking.
What the fuck is this?
I like his Hitler mustache.
Like that?
Yeah. Cover for the beholder.
I gotta paint his
Oh.
face eventually. I think I'm gonna leave the mustache though.
The mustache.
All right, so let's just like rap for a little bit. You guys want to rap a little? No one knows the fuck I'm talking about.
Coleman says.
Marky Mark?
Yeah, that or I was talking about our fucking stupid commercial we made.
Oh yeah.
Like all the blooper reels and stuff.
You made a commercial?
Yeah.
Me and Craig did.
Fuck yeah, with the bookcase behind. Yeah.
Yes.
Now that you mention it.
I was like,
Like, Porter, please
No,
don't.
I'm like, that's
forget,
too
'cause then
far.
I'll have to watch it again.
oh, we'll watch it later.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll watch it after the stream.
Speaking of bad videos, how many views are you at on YouTube right now?
Oh, on mine, not a lot because it thinks that Kane is a bot, so it won't let him.
Kane's only watched it like 800 times.
I know it won't let him drive the video count up, so it's not a ton. However, I appreciate his determination.
Okay, I'm not gonna force this.
Like you are gonna force it.
20. It's at 20 views though, all of which are probably Kane.
I watched it once.
I watched it twice.
I would not.
And Craig's probably watched it 10.
I've watched it maybe once.
But yes, but the poster cannot. It won't show the count. So the poster won't keep
This isn't gonna fit.
Yeah, I'm logged in.
The paint layer's too thick or something. I don't know.
Same.
So
When I
you're
watched
the reason our channel, every time you bring up YouTube, Porter, it's just ASMR bullshit.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was me. I was like, oh shit, I was in the wrong one.
I guess I'm the one person that can't get into the ASMR.
I'm not into it either.
Craig hates it too.
There's certain ones. It's got to be certain.
It's got to be sexual.
Like if it's the chick with the pickles, like no, I'll fucking kill myself.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a chick that eats pickles.
Yeah, she eats pickles and shit, and she chews real loud.
The crunch.
Yeah, and it's
It's like what you want
smacks
to
her
do.
lips a lot.
The
and-
mukbang.
Yeah, it's what you want to do.
Well, I'm gonna eat properly. I'm not gonna.
Are you?
Johnson, you drank butter on stream.
It's
For
got
the
to
I've been
mukbang.
looking for
For the
any
mukbang.
opportunity to do it again.
just like,
Yeah.
is anybody want me to drink this butter?
Speaking
no,
of which, where's my
at his
friend?
house.
Are you sure?
Where's my friend?
Oh, you did ranch on Monday. You remember that?
Oh,
Wait, did I miss that?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Drink condiments.
Whatever day that Kane was
You don't
here.
drink ranch. You.
You like put your finger in
Slurp.
it and kept
That
like
was, yeah, that was yesterday. Right? Last night, Monday.
Monday.
It was a Monday. Yeah.
What day is today?
Wednesday. Tuesday.
Wait, okay. God, I was about to say I've got to work tomorrow. I don't.
Wrestling Wednesday.
That's
I'm
Wednesday.
telling
We
you,
doing
you'll
that?
have to do wrestling Wednesday,
Yeah, are we doing that?
and you let Johnson and Amber get drunk, and they're going to be the telecasters on what's happening, while Craig and Porter
I
play.
get to be the king.
Yes, you can be Jerry the King Lawler.
Does that?
It means you're JR.
Oh man.
I mean, you
Or-
could go the other way.
Or the Michigan.
You be Gorilla
Michigan
Monsoon if you
guy.
want.
Or
The Michigan guy.
we can go a little bit off script.
Bob
You
Uecker?
can be Joe Rogan.
There you go.
Did I tell you about
Jesse the
my-
Body Ventura.
No.
You lost me.
God damn it, Hogan. I hate Hogan. Hulk Hogan's not even wrestling. Fuck him. I hate him.
So Shinky
I was the
Shinkai
governor of Michigan for 2 years.
said, well, if you guys want a little push for your channel, you're welcome to an interview and guest panel with me on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
Oh,
Sure.
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Mike says the static's back again, and his dad knew Jesse Ventura.
Oh, that's cool.
Does your dad hate him?
Yeah.
Like, why
Everybody.
the fuck have you not started every conversation with that? That is need to know information.
So cool fact, back when I was younger, years and years ago, back in the 80s, there was a small Texas Wrestling Association.
Yes, there
Von
was.
Erichs
Oh, yeah.
were big time in. I went and watched them wrestle in Snyder, Texas, in the high school gymnasium. Jesus. And they all would sign autographs after every match. The good and the bad guys standing side by side would be signing autographs. And so I literally have the Von Erich's history book of their story, and it's autographed by
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Carrie.
My mom met Carrie Von Erich randomly. That was her favorite one. The Von Erich.
Completely sure who the Von Erichs are.
Shut your mouth.
You're not a wrestling fan at all.
No,
right? I was going to say.
No, they got into watching it whenever I had COVID.
Ironically.
Okay.
Ironically, fully ironically.
And then it turned into full on, just like everybody was like loving the shit out of it and watching
And
it like
then
crazy.
for some reason your account
I
stopped
don't,
being there.
I don't
and
watch
never
it
signed
now
up.
because it's more of a soap opera than it is.
Yeah, it's just a big man soap opera.
But back when it was like Mankind.
Oh yeah,
Before
I showed them
Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, Mick Foley.
when they
You
all
never
three,
know
when all three of
God
them,
is my witness. He is broken in half.
yeah, or when that time he wrestled as all three of them in the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
different times.
Now that's white trash though.
Yeah. Oh God,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just making sure you
See,
understand.
I
It's a
don't do
screw
that
top
shit.
too.
That makes it even worse, Johnson.
That's how you know it's the good wine.
You don't try it.
Nope. Nobody wants it. Just
Did you ever find that like bright purple that you were looking for?
Yeah,
This.
that's the one I used.
If I get at that.
Holy shit, that's nasty.
Really?
This brush is so.
that's Jesse's real name is Jim Janis. Janos. Janos.
Janos.
I don't know. Janis. Janos. How you say that?
No. It's sweet.
It's not
sour apple.
bad. It's just the way you drink it.
So you're saying he knew him before he was the body?
You knew my real name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Yeah, it's just old Jim.
Jim. Dr. Jim.
I was actually watching the pay-per-view at the time whenever
Oh, okay.
Mark fell
Oh
from
God.
I was
from
too.
the rafters.
I wasn't born yet.
No one cares. Every time you say that, no
was like
one gives
93,
two
right?
fucks.
No. He died like in 99 or 2000. It was like 99, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like, it was late night.
I'll say it was like was the pay-per-view called like Flashback or something like that? It was like some stupid pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was one of the summer. One of those.
Yeah, it wasn't even a big one. Yeah.
And the thing is they go back and he wasn't even really keen about doing the entire stunt to begin with,
No.
because he was scared of heights.
Yeah, and they didn't even know what they were doing when they were putting it all together.
With good reason.
Yeah.
In hindsight's a bitch.
Over the edge. Thank you.
Over
Yeah.
the edge, yeah.
I was watching it when it happened too, and they just like cut for a while.
Yeah, it just stopped.
Yeah, and you're like, what is happening?
Dead
The
on
way they
impact.
handled it was horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they didn't know what the hell to do. They should have talked about that ahead of time. Like, if someone does get seriously hurt, he's just like, well, he's dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, there was no seriously hurt about it. It was
Yeah,
brought
no,
back
but I
as
mean,
Mick
like,
Foley.
they should have had like a procedure in place.
No, Mankind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mankind was broken in half several times.
Oh yeah.
That one we watched where they got thrown off the top of the cage and like
The
the
Hell in the
tooth
Cell.
tooth comes like out his nose and like
No, it was like, yeah.
Yep, the Undertaker choke slammed him off the top of the Hell in the Cell.
Can I be the Undertaker?
like just in general
Undertaker
or
doesn't
You know
commentate.
that doesn't help.
It doesn't
You know
matter.
that doesn't help her.
I
I'm
know.
not an edge
I
lord.
know. I love the Undertaker.
I know you do.
It's my favorite.
Coming from the other edgelord on the table here.
Yeah.
I mean, the Undertaker is one of the.
Hey, excuse
greats,
me.
but
I have accepted who I am.
Time to go buy some more trip pants, Mom.
Oh, I was watching TikTok the other day, and I was thinking about you, Porter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, something about the way the dude was dressed, bringing back 90s trend, early 2000s.
I'm glad.
I'm so sad we didn't have a mic on you
Yeah.
during
What were you
that
doing?
during that seizure. He's like, I'm a douchebag with a tip 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 tip. Toothpick.
What is happening?
It's like an old
I,
record when it
I was
gets stuck.
trying to make fun of Porter for wearing his Jinkos.
You wore your Jinkos again?
I've never worn Jinkos.
Wait, I'm pretty sure it was on stream a couple of. Yeah, you admitted on stream.
in my heart.
In my heart, you always wear
A couple episodes
Jinkos,
ago that you admitted on stream that you wore.
No, those were trip pants.
which are basically
thing.
the same thing.
With
Which
less
are like
zippers.
goth Jinkos.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
more
exactly
zippers.
what they
More
are.
zippers.
Yeah.
Is like goth Jinkos, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
What?
what color was his eyes are?
Green.
Like a blue-green.
Blue green, cool.
There's a little bit of that in it.
Dude, you're an awful like.
How do you
light
know?
skin,
We were friends
I
for
couldn't
years.
find a good.
Do you even know what color
Mix.
Finley's eyes are?
Green.
Do you know what color Silence's eyes are?
They change.
Nope.
No, they don't change color, friend.
They're gray then.
Okay.
We would also have accepted silver.
That's close enough. I mean, he still knows more
Can't
about...
put her ego too much.
Like liquid mercury.
Yeah. Aluminum.
Perfect.
Yeah. Solid aluminum. Just that's the color. Solid aluminum. Aluminum.
Next time you're trying to get lucky, just tell her that.
Oh, your eyes.
She's
The
like,
color of aluminum.
she's like, what's aluminum?
Precious metal.
Alright, I guess. Give me the dick.
Yay!
Alright.
Roll performance. Nat one.
Still need that book.
So 16. Oh, I mean, we're not talking about it. Not talking about pro.
Johnson does.
Yeah.
It's called meta.
Metagaming, fuck.
Yeah, metagaming. Yeah.
Johnson's the worst about metagaming.
I am.
I try not to metagame.
I don't know my toothpick.
Well, you got paint on it.
Oh no.
It's not like there's two
And
more.
there it goes back in.
And the little...
Yeah, that's where he got it from.
I mean, these are my paintings.
Then had a seizure. I
Y'all won't be able to get me out.
mean,
Oh, look, they pay the paramedics for that shit.
yeah,
We don't have to get you out. Just wait till you're done.
you're not the biggest person I've had to pick up off the floor at a hospital.
Oh, I'm sure.
You understand that I'm going to be the one that's sitting there kicking you.
Yeah,
Stop!
That's exactly what you do.
that's how you treat seizures. You just kick
Kick
them.
until they're done.
Kick them.
That's what you got to do, right?
Hey! Quit your shit.
Stop it.
No, bad, bad
The
neurons.
paramedics.
Is there like a dark blue somewhere?
There should be.
A couple different blues over here.
I want... No. Like...
How dark we
Like
talking?
a navy? Yes.
There is one. There is
None
one
of these
called
are that. None of these are that color.
Necromancer cloak?
Alright, I would accept a dark green. Or...
Dark gray?
We have this.
This is a light gray.
You can also take and mix a little black in with one
Yeah.
of those to make it dark.
Yeah. Happy accidents.
Okay.
But there should be a dark.
Just hand me something.
There should be a dark blue.
Give me something.
Just do it. Just do it, Craig. Okay.
I'm gonna want some macaroni and cheese.
Dangly parts.
There was a time in U.S. history when aluminum was insanely valuable because they didn't know how to produce it easily. The tip of the Washington Monument is made of aluminum because it was super valuable at that time.
Didn't they change that?
And while you're looking at me, I have no idea.
He just wants to stare into your eyes awkwardly.
Hopefully get a
At least
picture
you're not
later.
Gary and Gary winks.
Pretend you're Kane.
I'm just hoping for a picture later.
I'm sure Kane will send you another one if you ask.
Sure.
There's a little bit of a rise there. Why?
Don't these?
I didn't have it. Somebody asked for purple.
Don't these?
Gary also wears a skirt, says Praetor.
Gary does?
Is that like a skirt or a kilt?
Oh no. You've never seen Gary's Facebook?
No.
Actually came to D&D dressed as a woman.
I would have done that if I had a kilt.
Still not the same.
I don't think that's the same.
Why?
Trust me,
Why?
it's not the same.
Why though?
The Mick.
Not you,
Oh.
Gary. Why though? Why not?
Gary swings both ways, and it's all his business.
Oh, okay.
He's also a big cosplayer. In Marvel.
He likes to dress up, Craig.
I just wanted to know. Can I not
There
know?
was a big argument that night because his wife said he looked better in her skirt than she does.
He has that problem.
Oh, Gary.
Right, smart senator. I know. Snake oil salesman. That's what he is.
He is a snake oil salesman in y'all's campaign.
So I was trying to sell my concubines stuff. I guess they're not concubines. I don't pay them. My harem, yeah.
You do kind of pay them. You pay
I'm paying for a house for them.
and all the upkeep and everything else.
Yeah, it's my house too.
That you're never at.
Well, I'm busy right now, adventuring.
Even when you're
With your
in
other
town,
family.
you go back to the taverns to find more.
Well,
And
you-
you don't even stay at the house.
How else am I going to become a god, Jimmy, if I don't have enough followers?
That's weird.
There,
He's not wrong though.
there's Gary.
Oh.
Do you want to see his testicles, Johnson?
Not really.
Oh shit! Okay,
I didn't realize
He
that
does
was
look good
Gary.
in a skirt.
he does. He's got some nice legs.
Yeah.
You never said that about me.
Because you don't have nice legs.
I got okay legs.
No.
Charger of that box. My phone's gonna die.
There's two chargers, or there was. Or do you have an iPhone?
No, I got an Android.
Yeah, it's down
A blue one, I think.
The blue? Where'd somebody put the thing to the thing? There's no base on it. So.
This right here.
Is that where it
I think
went?
this might be. Never mind. That's not fun. There's base on it.
That base on the iPhone though, it has two slots in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
can.
can
Yeah, you can.
DP that.
We went to the same place. I like it.
Oh, the paint is stretchy. The paint.
It's looking good over there, Amber.
Thanks.
Like an hour and a half, 2 hours since I gave it. Don't use paint.
Don't do it, Johnson.
Don't do it, John. Do it. Kane does weird stuff like that just because I give him inspiration for doing stupid things.
That's
No.
on you, isn't it?
I admit it. I have no problem with that.
It's your fault.
I'm pretty sure that they all got inspiration last campaign. Remember last session?
I did.
I didn't.
She's not very inspiring. It's okay. Oh, she probably just wasn't listening.
I'm pretty sure I gave you and Kane inspiration for going and helping out.
Oh, the temple.
I did.
He did.
At the temple.
You just weren't listening.
I guess not.
That's yours looking for.
It's okay, Jimmy.
Sorry.
I pay attention when
Sorry,
you're DMing.
Appreciate that.
It's
There's
looking.
someone who sits beside me who, you know,
Why are you gonna bring Hutch into this?
Mike said it was just him and Kane. I'm pretty sure I gave inspiration to
he,
Amber and Kane because they went to work. Yeah, because I gave it to Kane because of the. Or you and Amber. Yeah, okay. So Mike and Amber.
because we're the only good ones in the
Well, I
whole
know
thing.
Craig got it too.
I did.
He used inspiration.
Yeah.
He used his inspiration.
Yeah. I got inspiration for the 100 gold. I don't remember. Is that what it was?
I had not laughed that hard in forever. And then Gary got inspiration for being a dog.
It was pretty great.
You're fascinated by us.
Oh, it's just dried paint.
Eyeballs on that. No, we don't have pupils. It's just a blind.
You see, the middle one is orange.
Come on, Johnson.
Go for it, Greg.
Fix him.
I don't have any paint.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
You have all that paint.
That's not pupil paint.
Could be.
It's
It's not pupil paint. I mean, you picked orange for the middle one, which was a great color choice.
I mean, I had to reach all the way over Amber, and that was rude. I'm not gonna do that again because she's mad or something. She's not talking.
I'm working.
Oh,
I don't even have a mic.
Oh,
I'm doing
there.
4 minis
why are you doing 4?
because that's who I am as a person.
We'll get
So
her.
I was asked before the stream, Amber, if you had sent me the wives.
Why?
Am I supposed to print the wives out for y'all?
Oh, that was what I was talking about before. I was like, oh, because I kept forgetting to send them to you, but it's okay.
No, go ahead and send them and I'll print them this week.
Okay.
Did you paint Kandara already? Does Kandara paint?
Not. I need to reprint Kandara
Oh.
because I didn't resize the file. And so she came out like 4 foot tall, and we know Kandara is not 4 foot tall.
No, she's tall.
And so I want to
Like-
She's a bad bitch.
No, like,
I want to
Oh,
make sure
like
Kandara.
mini, tiny.
I
Yeah.
want to do Kandara justice.
I got you.
That was his favorite character.
That is true.
Everyone's favorite character.
I have no problem admitting that Kandara was.
What did the next one?
Here's what?
Mix.
No one knows who that is.
It's true.
If you're in chat and you watch the campaigns, any of them, first one, the one we're doing now, Kings of Tivintar,
The next one. You know, whatever.
yeah. Who is your all's favorite character? Do you have one?
Craig
In
will
peace.
pay you $5 to say proud.
I won't.
it's true.
I won't pay anybody anything.
Craig, pay
If you don't
10
like-
to say Craig.
If you, if
Who's
you
your favorite character?
Craig.
Here's $10.
listen, if you're not cultured enough to like Proud, that's not my
Proud's
problem.
a cool character.
He's so-
Wes has a dragon and a unicorn. I mean, that's kind of hard to beat.
That's true.
It's true.
Not wrong.
Brad is just so edgy.
He's so edgy.
Yeah, he is.
Tasty.
Look at his eyes.
Oh,
Edgy
proud.
eyes.
Oh, you made it to episode 7 of the podcast. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Who said that?
Ordinary guy. He's listening to the podcast. Made it up to episode 7.
Hey, Ordinary Guy's here. Hey, bud.
Hey, guy.
Hey!
I need to get up on getting all the other ones converted over to podcast form. I don't remember how many are up on the podcast right now.
Did he say who his favorite was?
Don't you just have a week
No,
off
that's
work?
just
No,
now.
I'm just
Oh,
now.
just now. Okay.
Like 12. Okay, so there's 12. Okay, good. So I've still got a little time. Because I imagine you're one of the few.
Watchers.
Yeah, one of the few right now.
Ears. Ears.
I probably need to go back and
Listeners.
listen to
What is wrong with your
No.
words over there?
There's
So ordinary
a lot
guy,
of
who's your do you have a favorite character?
Not that much wine, though. Jimmy?
What'd you say, Johnson?
Jimmy's
What?
is West.
Oh, Jimmy's is
I didn't
Wes.
say
Oh wow, you listen to a
Wes
lot
was
of podcasts.
favorite. I'm saying that Wes is
Badass, yeah.
badass. I mean,
Yeah, we are aware, sir.
Did you say he listens to a lot of
he has a
podcasts?
unicorn.
Yeah,
and a
like
dragon.
38.
But then again, I mean, Proud over there can change into a rock and all kinds of other cool shit.
Yeah.
I still don't know
I
what.
forgot the bird was called that for a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Well, Johnson is pretty
it's
drunk.
not a rock, it's a boulder.
And, you
Yeah.
know, Finley could be one of my favorites if I only knew what the hell he does.
I don't think
What do you mean?
Finley knows what he does.
I think
Until
Jimmy's my
you-
favorite.
Until you.
He likes Johnson's character, but Porter's sexy voice.
Ooh.
It's,
Ooh.
I think I hold it against Johnson because he has not went back and
Who's judging me?
Oh, I'm being
Wes
judged right now?
and beat the shit out of Wes because of killing his father. I mean, you just don't let that shit go.
It's true.
Just because the end of the world may happen.
Maybe
mean-
you didn't have the
Prophecy.
best home life. You don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, he did.
Dad beat
He
me.
had a super good home life.
He's the only one that like.
Yeah.
His dad was amazing.
Yeah. He had nature and nurture going for him.
It is true.
I actually like all of your characters. You all have your
Aw,
proud,
thanks.
steaming moments.
Jimmy, that's why you're the third favorite.
Of the Emperor's son.
You should see
We
the
should make
look
you a
I
shirt.
get whenever I ask Amber for stuff in her Saturday campaign. She's like, "It's that. What are you? How are you going to use this towards me later?" And I'm going to.
Oh, that's how she looks at Craig too.
It's true. She just tells me no.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it anymore with Craig.
After I did the
The
Christmas special.
Christmas one.
talk. Ooh, let me see.
Uh,
No?
yeah.
I get you. I understand.
What?
Oh, I bet you that our voices are super sexy and double speed too.
Oh, I bet they are.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something you could get used to though, right?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
Just grab it by the base because I've been rubbing on pain every now and again.
Make sure you get your other coach
I think his eyes are
It'll
what
go
really
over
makes it.
wherever you painted it, and it'll literally go into the seams and the crevices and give them shadows without having to manually go
Okay.
in and paint shadows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Mike, a bag
Yeah.
of holding full of oil is the king. That was probably the shadiest idea me and you ever had in a campaign, and it derailed the whole thing.
A what?
Bag of holding full of oil.
Oh.
So we had a DM that gave me a prophecy that I saw a room full of 10,000 skeletons. And so I asked him to explain the room and the prophecy and everything, and he told me. So me and Mike devised a plan on how to kill all 10,000 skeletons. Mind you, we're only like level 8. So we did a bag of holding full of oil. We were just going to dump it over the balcony into the room with all the skeletons and just start leveling up.
How'd that work?
The DM decided to tell us that prophecy was not real and changed the entire scheme of things. So we didn't get to use it. We still had a bag of holding full of oil. We did use it later in the campaign to get away from a murder hobo fellow player. That we went back and hunted in our next campaign. But he was dead.
Nice.
He killed Kane's character.
Oh. Nice.
We had a murder hobo once.
I restrain myself.
It is, but
Oh.
It is. I just didn't say it.
Damn it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when she's talking, you need to be
Oh,
that guy.
My bad.
Come on, Bob Barker.
Oh, did you see that The Price is Right is actually on hold right now? It's not being recorded or something.
No, why? What's up with Drew Carey?
His fiance died.
No shit, really?
And so he, they put the, out of respect for him, they put the show.
Like that
on,
while
which is
this
the
sad
first time
story's
they've
going on,
ever
that's what
done
you
that
chose to
in,
do.
Like 70 years that it's been on TV.
Yeah.
pretty awesome. For I mean, not that she died,
Wow.
but that
That the
no,
show
that
would
they
be-
show that
Context.
kind of respect.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what was awesome.
Yeah. Oh god, I just love that during that sad story, Porter just decided to treat his microphone like a dick and rub it on my face. That was great.
I mean,
Timing.
Life is fleeting.
Timing is
He wanted to
everything.
do what he wanted to do.
What else is he gonna do with it?
He has to do this
Talking about Drew
again.
Carey's fiance dying and stuff. He just wanted to make sure sure he got that. I could be too short.
That's
I don't know
right.
what happens tomorrow.
I don't know when I'm gonna die.
Except that app says that like 2 years.
What?
Are you doing a bit off that shitty ass movie?
No, he's been on Facebook too damn much where they can guess the time of your death and how you die.
I mean, they're probably pretty
He's
accurate.
never on Facebook, he says.
Never on Facebook.
Because he never
I'm
likes or shit. Or does he?
Okay. No, it's this one when I was like high school, middle school. And it was like, hey, find out when you're going to die. It was just a fucking app. And then the shitty movie came out.
Which shit?
The one about the app and the
Isn't
dying.
Siski supposed to read your cards?
Oh, shit.
He's not on, but
Oh.
I don't think I haven't seen him tonight.
Next.
I haven't seen him on.
So
I thought we said, hey, Siski.
nope.
Did I say, hey, Siski?
Probably.
Might have, but
Oh.
I'm sure it's yeah.
There's Shinki.
Shinki. That might have
Not
been
Siski.
it. But y'all said Shinki, and I probably said Siski. You're learning.
There you go.
I learned a long time ago.
You're getting
Try
it.
not to say that in chat. Because you never know what kind of mood the bot's in.
Right.
Bought a game.
Yeah. What'd you buy?
Biomutant.
Oh, the furry game you've been talking about.
I have never. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just as good as mine.
I've never talked about it before.
2 blue dots. Mine are like.
I bought 6 games.
Oh.
I hit half price books in Corpus.
I like it. Yeah.
Wound up getting,
Perfect, man.
Don't get too
Tabletop.
Tabletop.
Cards Against Humanity, the base game. I got a skull dice, bone dice game that everybody implemented into the Sunday campaign. I got a monster. It's called Monsters. They got to throw the cards out. Whoever's card is on top is actually like the winner of the Monsters. It'll be kind of like a gambling.
He's always drunk. It's okay.
Sunday campaign.
What do you say?
My wife's a big office.
Oh, here we go.
Loves the
Let's
Office.
see. I'm gonna check out
So I
the.
got the
Yeah.
the meat.
Dude, the Danny Trejo one looks sick.
Just-
Show.
But yeah.
I can't see it.
Let's try
Oh, that's badass.
That is sick.
Danny Trejo with 2
Machetes.
That is
Nice.
badass, dude.
No, but this is one we could
I
probably
was
play
with
on
several
stream. Biomutant.
Zombie looks good.
I mean, in theory, I can eat it on stream.
Am I supposed to be
Oh, I like that one
Bane
too.
looks good.
Bane, right? The one with all the stuff just like shoved in him.
Duke Nukem.
I can't hear. She doesn't have a mic in front of her face.
Yeah, it's so
What'd she
weird.
say?
Coleman wants to play. No, no.
Everything about that.
Them having,
Negative, Coleman.
them having to share a mic is the greatest thing that we've ever had on stream.
Again, I'm going to go back to the whole, that was Amber's idea.
It should happen
We
every
all-
time.
We all offered to
Dude, your paintings are so much better than mine. They look so good.
Seriously. Realistic, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Dude, the dude's teeth and the shotgun, his hair looks sick.
I'm sorry. That was unintentional. I promise.
Was it?
No.
So you couldn't be on that level, but you're not.
I'm gonna be on that level.
Zombie Side has a role playing game for it now too. Says she.
Oh, that's cool, Craig.
For anybody watching us,
Discord link?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
no,
Thanks,
but
Jim.
where?
So you
Invite?
Yep. Invite.
Okay.
Copy, and then
Yeah.
put it in there.
For anybody who is wondering about these badass miniatures that we were going off about, Jimmy just posted the link to the Discord. Check it out in the general chat. Really good.
Here, I'll put a picture of mine just so you can compare the difference in skill levels. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Oh no, my phone died.
Did it?
It's so unfortunate.
Porter, quick.
Porter, do it.
What a bad things happen to good people.
All right, people.
Okay, people. We're people.
We are people. There you go. Right. Okay, so
What?
do that, and I'm gonna do one of each.
Okay.
Okay?
I think he was gray too. Made him a purple.
God, my hair looked gray.
What is it with you and always being an old?
Not that. The Finley.
Mm-hmm. That's what I meant. Why do you always have to be an old guy?
It's like 25.
Finley's not 25.
Hmm?
Finley's not 25.
He's 25.
Why does he look old?
Because the brown he gave me.
Oh, it's Jimmy.
Yeah, because that's the only paint I use is what Jimmy gives me.
I still feel that that's my fault. Because you can't make an executive decision and
Not gonna lie, I think Johnson did the best paint job out of the three of us.
He did the least.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the worst thing you can ever do is take a picture on a smartphone of your work.
He didn't paint the eyes. I think that's the biggest part.
Definitely helped.
We painted eyes, and that made it all, ours got derpy as fuck. Like, so there's yours, Johnson. Like, you know, mine and Porter's. Look at them from here. We are very tabletop ready. Like,
Okay, put mine back there.
look.
That's 3 kings.
Yeah. All right, now look at them closer, though. When you get them, like, close.
Yeah.
We
This is,
tried, we tried to do too much.
this is our first time painting. For sure.
Yeah.
Look at Porter's.
Cool thing though, Fat Cats Gaming is the ones that got me into painting.
Oh, cool.
Fat Cats Gaming for all your gaming needs.
Order shit there.
It's going to be Beholder 5, I think. We just haven't set it up yet.
EOB 5. Beholder 5.
Something like that.
Prouds D.
That's another page I can.
Too big.
Yeah.
Prouds D.
You guys
Yes.
don't like the gathering place?
Who is this? Do we know this person?
I'm not saying that. Just, have you,
We've been there.
I don't know, where's affiliates with,
Yeah.
with, she got, he's
He's
interviewing.
I'm friends with the
We didn't. We
Mike,
don't
they
not.
run
Yeah.
Fat Cats.
Let's backtrack here for a second.
Yeah. So like, Fat Cats is awesome. Like we've made friends with the guys as well that run the place. So
That's just when we're affiliates with them.
yeah,
It's more preference.
yeah. You can drink there. Like you can
Yeah.
get food and drink while playing D&D, which is awesome.
Gathering Place is cool because it's local. So if you need something, it's always right there. Fat Boys is... Or no.
Fat
what was
Fat
it?
Cats.
Fat Cats. Fat Boy, that's a bar.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
There's both of those
Both
actually.
of them.
Yeah.
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 You remember when we tried to go to that midget wrestling the one time? It was that real small little bar?
Oh, we went to it. So
Yeah. It was the really small little bar right next door.
Oh, okay.
Fat boys.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fat cats.
No, that midget wrestling was
Yeah.
great though.
Yeah.
Dude, midget wrestling is so great.
Yeah.
Who are you, Shinsky? Do we know you?
Shinky.
Oh God, I'm gonna quit talking.
No, you're good.
Okay.
That's why you don't have a mic.
That's why I don't have a mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do we know you?
Yeah, you talk about gathering place and things
I don't know.
like local.
That's awesome.
And he can
Local dude.
good.
And he says, "Oh, cool
Yeah.
beans," so can't be terrible.
Yeah, Jimmy. Maybe you should talk to this guy.
Take
Huh?
some lessons, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. My eyes are pretty well done.
My eyes are too.
Yeah, dude, I'm local.
Okay. But we probably don't know him by the.
Who knows, man? It's the internet.
That's true.
You could potentially know but not know anybody.
No. That's Aeon Keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
No. He's doing his own thing now, man. He's streaming.
Is he?
Yeah. He
Nice.
streams like every night.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't watch us.
He inspired him, he said.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out there doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
You go, Wendy's.
He was fun.
He was.
When we just happened to go through the Wendy's drive-through wearing our shirts. He's like, hey, is Eyes of a Beholder streaming tonight? Yes, they are.
Yeah, later.
Watch or something on it? Do you have like anything or do I need it to?
If you're gonna do, you want to really water it down if you want to use anything other than a wash. But if you're wanting it just in color,
Yeah, just to
Pointing that
kind
thing
of.
at
what
her.
color?
I was thinking like green or something, like a lime green. Yeah, like that would be good.
That's Tesseract Glow.
Oh. You fucking do it, I will stab you.
He's just
I don't give a fuck. I will stab you. See, they're on that level. We are not.
It's true.
This is a warp lightning. And if you have weird green, it won't go on as dark as that.
Okay.
I offered.
You just want to put him on, but just put it on really
Really light?
light. Yeah.
Okay.
Necrons?
Damn Necrons.
What's a Necron?
Art
Necromancer? Is that just like
the
like a
Warhammer.
Deadites,
a
isn't it?
Warhammer? Oh, okay, that explains
Like
better.
Isn't it a Deadite thing? Like, kind of.
I'm not a Warhammer player.
Oh,
I can't afford.
Talk to him, Johnson. He'll tell you.
I don't know. I can't see it.
Mike said GW paints are named after their models. Right.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This looks
Shinki says Necrons are ancient cyborgs in Warhammer 40k.
Oh.
It's going on.
Now, Warhammer is the one.
Why does that sound familiar? Is that the one your brother plays?
No, that's
No, that's Rollmaster.
Warhammer is essentially
You walk
like.
into the gathering place, you know those 3 tables on the
That have, like, all the
side
terrain
where
and
all the
stuff?
models are?
Yep.
Those are Warhammer tables.
Okay.
They-
Pathfinder.
Fat Cats has a really huge selection of Warhammer stuff.
They really do. They were talking about that. They're one of the bigger places to have it.
And they'll
And
order anything you don't.
Feel free to stop by Fat Cats.
Use our code.
we really got to
That
set
we
it up.
Don't
We
have.
have to set it up.
Later.
first,
Don't
Johnson.
go now. Don't go right now.
Wait.
Later.
And you'll get 5%
I'm
off.
sure if you went right now and said you heard it on
Yeah, but
the stream, you know,
But
they'd hook you
It'll
up.
we
be
are
set up.
we are in the making of getting a coupon code for everybody
yeah,
that will give you 5% off your
Online
purchase.
purchases.
yeah, that just started last night, so that's why it's not.
What's our
It's-
code?
We get to pick it.
We haven't picked it yet?
I just now told you.
All night.
I thought you picked it last night.
Or
No,
was this a conversation we had when you wasn't here?
I don't know. We just We have to go set it up. Like we have to
Oh.
go online and set
I
it up.
thought you meant you set it up last night.
No, we are
Oh,
going
okay.
to set it up, and once
Get
we
the
do,
fuck out of my library.
No. What?
I can put that background back if you want.
Yeah. And then say it.
Yeah. I think I still have it. I don't know. I might have gotten rid of it.
Did you paint the face?
The
I
base of
did.
what?
Like silver, because mine's like cobblestone.
I didn't see a sand.
His is like a matte black over here, kind of.
I don't know, some
I
kind
haven't
of
got that
blue.
far.
It looks good though.
I like the color of just
Midnight blue.
primer.
Well, there's my. I was like looking my frost giant back over there, Jimmy. I've got a couple of them. I was like, those are already
And a
pre-painted ones.
monkey.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I've seen the ones like that that are not painted. That one I got in one of those boxes, like the
boxes, yeah.
the random like ones where you get usually just like nothing. I got that dude. I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. I love those little things.
You want it? Yeah.
This did come out good.
Right? I'm pretty happy with it.
It's just a tight little ass.
He does have.
It's got a good pooper on him.
Damn, girl. Shit with that ass. Oh, God.
I saw her walk
Shinky
by. I
said you
was
guys
like,
need to add some washes and highlights to your minis. They look decent though.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thanks.
fuck yeah.
Appreciate it.
No. I'm done.
For first time painters, I mean they look really good. And then Amber went over there, went all gun ho, and did 4.
Yeah. We'll have to put a picture of Amber separate because she's way outclassed us, I feel like.
Yeah.
Hers all look a lot better.
Yeah.
Every time it's farther. Did that scare you? Or are you
I
scared?
think you
Yep.
You gave him the look.
You tried to shove
I
it
didn't
in
mean
their
to.
face.
I didn't mean to. It was just this. I'm not doing it.
Damn it, Johnson.
I'm not. I'm not. No. No.
Mike said he needs to learn to paint better. He's got about 200 minis in
I feel like that's
Warhammer Gray.
Now, if I was gonna read Warhammer, Jimmy,
Read Warhammer.
read Warhammer.
Yeah. You're gonna read it.
There's novels.
Oh, okay.
They are. Warhammer does have novels.
Yeah, just like D&D does.
Okay.
I've got them all.
Do you really?
Yeah, on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm not.
I got you.
Yeah. Except for Faerun.
So you just have like the narrator, like text to speech voice, read it to you.
Oh, that'd be great. But no, I've got to read.
Yeah, there are hundreds of novels, Mike. And Shinky said Warhammer lore is so insanely deep.
So
It's
If I-
probably deeper than
list how Johnson has to read them all in order.
If I was to start reading and I liked the orcs, where would I start? Go ahead.
I want to know the guy whose name I can't say.
Shinki.
Shinki. How did Shinki hear about us?
Yeah, good question. Thanks, Amber.
he said he would start with Horus Harrison.
He says the orcs are usually the bad guys.
I know, but they're the ones who like. Orcs don't breathe in space,
No one breathes in space.
or they don't need oxygen in space because
Oh,
they
that's a different-
believed
They believe they don't need to.
they don't need to. Yeah, like it's one of those
So like
like
Koatoas in D&D.
I don't fucking know. Like their
They
ships.
believe in something hard enough, it's true.
Yeah,
Enough of them.
So Shinky said, well, I've seen ads for your Twitch posted in Admin Community Role Playing Group. campaign.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Okay, cool.
Jimmy brought him.
Hey!
Boy, Jimmy.
So hype.
Jimmy did
hype
post
man
one
did work.
tonight.
I did.
Yeah!
Jimmy's our little John. get you a chalice.
And a
I
big
did,
clock.
I did, Shanky. I did post tonight. I try to post every time they're
little
live.
That's
Just
Little John.
that way they get some more support.
Yeah,
Get some viewers up there.
Flavor Flav,
we
yeah.
appreciate it, man.
Gotta go a little bit.
Yeah.
This is kind of a way more laid back stream than normal. Like this is kind of like low energy, just
Well,
easy.
we started pretty heavy against Johnson.
Well, that's just all the time.
Now we're on concentrate.
A lot of,
Yeah, it's not as fun.
a lot of effort into
Nobody heard you.
Okay. I think I heard what she said. Something on the lines of now you're drunk.
Somebody's gonna read lips at some point.
Fire both barrels.
Yeah.
Mike did tell you that his favorite book is Captain Badrock.
Captain Badrock. What books are about him? I know some about some.
That looks really good, Amber.
Yeah, good job.
Here, you got it.
So, well, I'm happy to signal boost you guys if you want. I do YouTube streams on tabletop RPG stuff at 9 a.m. on Tuesdays. We had our first episode today and it went really well.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Hey, good job, man.
What'd you do?
Sure, man. We're always looking to work with any and everybody. Sure.
We could do like a crossover and stuff.
That's what he's saying. We could come do a
Collab?
panel on his. She's busy painting, but yeah,
So busy.
yeah, that'd be cool, man. We'll
Fuck yeah.
work that out.
How many's in his group?
I don't. Is it just
Asking, so y'all can-
is it just you doing it by yourself, or is there a group of you as well?
Oh, I thought
He does
said
like
that he did.
No, he's
Sorry. I'm
I think
sorry.
it's more of like a streamed podcast YouTube where he's talking about tabletop
yeah.
Oh, he should like come on and like.
Well, that's what he's saying. We come
We
on
come
his,
on there,
and he
and
interviews / panel kind
Yeah.
of thing for us. So it's like a dual promotion kind of deal there.
maybe play D&D.
We are looking for comments replacement.
No, we're
I
not.
thought Kane already did this.
Always.
We're not.
It's we'll accept applications.
Nah, we won't.
Where'd I sign
We
up?
won't. It's not an open position.
We're looking for your
Sometimes
understudy
what
right
you
now.
didn't realize is Kane coming on to tell the ghost stories, me coming on the painting stream. Those were our
Guest spots.
Those were our interviews.
Mike's gonna be here on Wednesday.
Just trial runs. Everybody's a trial run. We feel like you're more of a tech guy, really, behind the scenes.
I belong on scene.
That's your
Opinion.
Mike,
your
said,
opinion
Mike
does-
said just need
your
a time.
opinion does matter. But this is most of the time.
We'll find something for you, Mike. We've already had the other two on. We'll find something to get you in here.
That's the least they can do after Amber called you out by your government name.
I know, right? Jeez.
What happened?
She called him by his full legal name, like on stream.
No, I can do his full legal name if you want. I know his middle name too.
Let's not put the man on blast on
When
stream.
did this happen?
I don't know.
So fucking strong.
The night we did King's Court, and then just
Bullshit.
the bullshitting while we played Dark Souls or whatever.
Yeah.
Or while I played Dark Souls, no bullshit.
Yeah.
I apologize. So sorry.
Well, that's what I saw. That was all.
Hell
It was a
yeah.
good time.
I wasn't even that drunk.
Which night?
The night Johnson got drunk and doesn't remember it. That's most nights, Mike.
Monday night? Was it? Did we do that Monday night? What night did we do that?
That was Sunday,
No, it was
Saturday, Wednesday.
Twisted Peach.
Monday, Wednesday.
No, it was.
Oh, when you guys super fucked up. That
Yeah.
was Wednesday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When was Spirits and Spirits?
That was
Sunday?
Sunday night. Yeah, because I'd worked that day, and then I came up here and we did that.
I gotta go back and watch that.
That's good. We should
It's
put
fun.
it on YouTube.
It wasn't a whole lot about spirits.
I will work on it, man.
Ghost stories.
Yeah, the night doesn't remember it. Yeah, that's all nights, Mike. That's
wanna-
every night.
If you want to teach me how to format the Twitch ones over to YouTube,
Shinki, yeah, you can. I don't think the like posting links. I think only the mods can do it, but
Post it to the Discord.
yeah, post it to the Discord, and I'll get one of them to share it.
Or find us on Facebook. Messages. We'll get something together.
I know there's always one place I forget to post, and that's on the actually Ozzy the Beholder Facebook page.
It's all right. Amber's got more traction with memes.
I see your Abilene RPG role playing memes first.
I'm in there a lot. I bet people are getting
Right. So,
Oh, they're pretty
No,
funny.
I actually like them.
come on to.
Is this your YouTube link, Shinki? Is that what we're?
This is the link to T-shirted historian episode of Dungeons and Discussions
We need to have another.
called "The Broken and the Divine."
Okay.
Davis and Davis.
No.
That link is now up in the Discord.
Okay. Awesome. I will definitely check it
chat.
out for sure.
Yeah,
When my phone's not completely dead.
Discord and chat.
I think you should do that like a one-on-one interview session.
Okay,
But I like
so I'm
that idea.
first. Carl Porter second. Craig third.
I don't think any of us are in the top 3 of who she wants to talk to.
As far as
She wants to do like a series where she goes around and talks to individual people about like what D&D has meant for them in their life. She had a really great interaction with her group, the Sunday group or Saturday group that she runs. And so that's kind of where I think a lot of this stemmed from. So I think she wants to try to bring that into a more.
a good place to try that out. Fat Cat's Gaming Store.
God, I wish we got paid by the name.
Yeah.
People to buy us stuff from them.
All right.
I don't know who Grim is, but Shinky says he could use subs too, but Grim and I would love to have one of us on a panel.
Sure.
Like the YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be done.
Yeah. Take your pick, whichever. Yeah, that's which one. Who of us?
What kind of flavor are you looking for?
Yeah.
You want Johnson flavor?
Johnson flavored me. Me flavored water.
Guarantee you'll never be the same.
It's true.
Those answers won't be very deep, but man, they'll be interesting.
That'll be funny as fuck.
Uh,
Can I vape?
No, I don't even know what it is. I'm just saying
Preferably
no.
not.
Just
Vape?
stop it. Yeah, just stop it.
Mm. Nope.
Can I bring my little hands?
I want to
Preferably.
know where the little hands have been.
Yo, you
Wow.
can guess, sir.
Actually, we've all DM'd.
I've DM'd.
We have all DM'd.
Wouldn't it be Johnson? who played
Actually,
the
Johnson has
longest?
played the longest out of all of us.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really mean a lot.
Johnson, funny enough, is the glue that brought all this together.
Fuck
We
yeah.
can't get rid of him. We tried.
He too is like a fungus. Like
No,
a
I'm the
fungus
one who put on a Facebook.
post that started this whole. thing.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm looking for a group.
You want me to open it?
Oh, careful. Be careful.
You want to glue your fingers together.
You gotta like pop it.
There's a
Yeah.
thing, right? Normally there's
Somewhere.
like you just do a thing.
Typically, that's how you do it.
I don't
That's
want to give it to you.
fucking supposed to be how you do it.
Well, if you're so to answer, well, to to address that more than anything,
Hi.
yeah,
How's it going?
it got bumped. If you're looking for like the
This
more,
is the fucking Porter
nope,
show now.
nah.
Amber with a fucking jug of orange juice.
So if you're looking for
You've
deep,
been mean all night.
like the deeper, more meaningful answers, probably me or Amber.
Amber's chugging fucking orange juice.
Midway between the deep / off the wall stuff would be Porter, and then if you just want shallow,
Funny.
funny, but who knows where it's gonna go, that'd be Johnson.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good at what I do.
He does what he does.
You have a
That
very
is
specific role.
That is a statement. You do.
That's gonna.
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
You back just in time.
Fucking knew it.
Damn it. And now it's on my fingers.
Knew that was gonna
God
happen.
damn it.
Don't touch your hair or your penis.
Touch
Or
both.
do.
And then
Touch both.
probably 'cause you fucking ruined
Great
the other
time.
side.
Now
Fuck, it's on the table.
It says not to swallow, but it doesn't say anything about putting it in your mouth.
I don't know where to.
or your penis. Penis. You gotta say it right. Penis.
Careful, it's.
Penis. Vagina.
That's what you'll get. That's,
That's a pretty good. That's Johnson audition right there.
Yeah.
I feel like, but me with any of these people
Yeah.
are a great
It's
match.
been years.
I think we're going to be matched with other people as the thing. You're going to be in a panel with different people, probably.
And it also depends a lot about like what he's talking about too. Like if you're
That's
wanting
true.
to talk about the war and blah blah D&D and all that junk, that would not be a good one at all.
Back in 37, 33,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when King Thanos.
That's a thing. That's a Mike's. Mike's like
Yeah.
super knowledgeable. Ugh. Anytime I need any information, I gotta go to him.
We want the discussion to be halfway serious. They cover stuff pretty thorough.
Johnson,
So that's
Yeah,
Craig
that's
and me.
Not a Johnson.
That's probably not a Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, know your strengths.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Serious is not
I'll
one of
host
them.
one here. Me and you will come up here. We'll have a discussion. We'll have a conversation.
Jimmy, why are the cameras not even on?
We like to call this an intervention.
Can I see that?
Yeah, I'll check it out, man. I'll definitely look
okay,
at it.
Okay, my bad.
Chill.
Okay, yeah, no, those things, yeah, we can definitely talk about those mechanics, role playing
What?
concepts.
Looking at
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, that part of Proud's tale,
I do actually.
since the glue's open.
Somebody broke open the glue. No, I need it. I need it.
Give me the wooden box. Please, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
Fuck that tail.
Also, if you
I
need
don't
somebody
hate
to
'em.
paint that shark, let me know. That's Dalen's shark now.
Oh, did you ask
Ask what?
him about the shark? Which way
Take
does
it
this
from
go?
Missy.
You sound like shark.
Put my tail on there for me, please.
Yeah.
See if you can figure out which way it
Like-
goes. I don't know which way it goes.
Damn it!
I was talking about Dalen from the other campaign.
Oh, okay.
He's a
Sounds
druid,
good.
so yeah.
Oh my
That's
god!
right. That's right.
Oh my god!
That was my my grandson's a big shark fanatic,
Oh yeah.
and so he was over one weekend, and so
God,
we
if you put
printed
a-
them out so he
a
could paint
wash
with
on
me.
it and
Nice.
Yeah.
No, my youngest, he's more into like Legos
Lego?
specifically right now. That kid builds some shit.
I can see that. There's a lot of things that are similar but different between all of those. I never really played the 3E or the Pathfinder, but I've used a lot of the lore and or stuff out of them and converted it to 5e for like our first campaign. So I had to do a lot of research on it. So I read a lot of that stuff, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff that kind of is very similar. So it's easy to kind of get them crossed up and mixed up sometimes. I don't understand how this goes on.
Hey,
Yes.
you know what random weird fact popping on my head of nowhere? Kane told me that he's only had 60 time in D&D one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, we're perverts. man.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, before this game, I never.
I usually, as a DM, fade to black pretty quick because it's not.
Well, no, I mean, just, he said, like, I'm not.
Got real close that time.
Sorry.
I got excited.
I thought
Thought it was happening.
I did too.
I'm waiting for her to just like backhand him.
I'm just waiting for her to be like mid-word.
She doesn't find it funny.
I'm so excited.
Oh, wow, that looks
No,
really
'cause
good.
she's like quit talking at all now. It's just like she's gonna kill you.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, we've had a lot
You want me to
of
charge it?
sexual encounters in our D&D.
Well, and
Yeah.
I think it depends on the group because I know our Saturday group.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are like super into that. I mean, like
Oh,
Magnus, know.
you missed. Did Kane tell you about the Minotaur on Saturday?
No. Did Magnus try to sleep with the Minotaur?
It had nothing to do with Magnus.
Oh.
Go ahead, if you wish.
Story time.
You want to talk about
Go
it?
ahead.
You wanna
Sure,
talk about it?
that's what we do here.
Okay. The Minotaur.
Eyebrows raised, exactly.
So I don't know why I was feeling inspired that night. So they went to go see this Minotaur who was in charge of like this bandit kind of camp thing, whatever. Anyways, the Minotaur proceeded to grab one of them by the throat, push it up against a tree, breathe heavily into his ear, and basically tell him that he wasn't worth his time, kind of thing, whatever, and let him go. And then as he turned around to leave, this person thought it would be a really good idea to use Mage Hand and like cop a feel on the Minotaur. So the Minotaur turns around and using his body first and then a whip later, proceeds to teach this person a lesson. All of course very sexual, innuendos and all of that stuff.
You can control that.
What do you mean I can control that?
DM.
That's
I
what she
know, I
meant.
did it.
Oh, okay.
The Minotaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Minotaurs.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because usually Minotaurs for me are a different side of that. But like
Oh.
Like that horror campaign.
the
you did?
horror campaign, yeah.
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 Shinky, they're not a bard.
Actually, the guy was not a bard. No, he wasn't. But he enjoyed it very much, and now they all want to go visit him again.
I will be at the tavern drinking.
So the Minotaur's a dom.
Oh, the Minotaur's a dom, definitely, and he did not like that someone tried to take honorifics, and then because I think the dude also tried to call the Minotaur a pet name, and anyways, and then be kind of bratty in that, and so the Minotaur showed him his place.
You don't know what's happening, Johnson. It's okay.
So vanilla.
So vanilla.
Very interesting.
And yeah, but the whole reason just to
You, Johnson. If you would have just went with
about Dave.
no, but if he'd have just went with it, I mean, we would.
Memorial NPC, yeah, Charlie the Minotaur, that's who that is. But yeah, so yeah, But the whole reason I did it was because we have a really big scene coming up when we hit another town, and I wanted to kind of feel the waters and make sure everybody was okay with what happened, and they were very okay with it. It was hilarious. You would have been so uncomfortable. You used to be over there just slurping your drink, turning
I
red.
usually just
tying
I
knots.
usually just stay out of it.
Sounds like a fun group. It's something.
It's pretty.
And then we have our
My way into
campaign
this,
where
fuck my way out.
Yeah.
we have these kings who are just now married, and
Fucking everywhere.
yeah, them and their wives are being exhibitionists and whatnot. I don't know about everywhere. We had one episode where we all decided to fuck in the throne, and it was all
Different times.
at different times, and it was all a big fuck you to West, and then
And then Wes taught y'all a lesson, showed you how it was
And
done.
West won.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Is it really winning if we let you win?
You
Oh.
didn't let me.
I didn't go back.
I'm pretty sure there was another. Pretty sure there was another.
You hand me the
conversation
thing
about
and-
y'all going
Which
back.
thing?
The paint that has white in it.
Yeah.
And a brush.
Back to the
We're in your castle.
Aaron yet.
Aren't we there now?
We are on the keep.
We were
People
there.
clean the throne between, right? I mean, your characters weren't fucking in progress. Actually, they were progressively.
Yeah, we didn't know the others had been.
Yeah.
Spot. Yeah. Yeah. No. It.
So, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No.
No, it has nothing to do with this. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah,
go ahead.
our characters
Amber's been
didn't
drinking
realize
too much.
that the others had gone there.
Hmm.
That's kind of how that played out.
Character didn't know. We knew.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it was just a progressively bigger wet spot.
So what?
Which, oddly enough, Wes's second round was actually done before.
Yeah, it
Either
was.
of your 2 rounds.
Yeah, because he did some
Yeah.
time travel shenanigans there.
Yeah. Yeah. How about that?
It's nice being the favorite.
Quit being weird.
It's a chef smear.
It's not my fault y'all interjected before I was done.
Oh, you were
So
done,
Sunday
sir.
campaign, the whole don't you fucking touch me. So
The Sundays can't.
so the whole thing with Craig is not typical in your campaigns.
No, there's usually some random that wants to do it every now and then. But as far as being the town whore, no. Because Craig's the town whore. Let's
Yeah, I mean-
he just sleeps with anything I throw at him.
Basically,
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna fuck my way to
He
godhood.
now has 3 women that follow you and 1 Goliath.
Oh my, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, Zeus.
What a man.
Zeus is,
Oh yeah, it was an NPC in
He
mine.
has a
Yeah.
house full of twin orphans that he supplies for.
There you go, just for you,
and you
Chance.
call me weird.
I didn't adopt them. I mean,
He did. They were kind of forced on him.
I was forced on them. Yeah, they were forced on me. Yeah.
Wait. What was
So have your guy? Well, I guess I don't know. Like, so relationships between player characters.
Not so much. There's been some where most of our guys, they.
Hey, Shanky, thanks for the subscription.
Oh shit!
Man, that's awesome. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten there.
So most of our campaigns, for some reason or another,
Mm-hmm.
wind up trailing off till before they get there, or somebody will piss somebody off, or then we have to
I just-
restart campaigns, things like that.
I'm just saying, Mira's eyeing somebody, and so I didn't know if that would make people uncomfortable or not.
I don't care.
That's her character. Mira's her character.
Mira's my.
Oh, who's she eyeing? Not Ian.
You're real close, buddy.
Right, yeah, she,
It's not Craig. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's not my character. She does not like my character. She's back to true form in that, like how she always hates. She always hates my characters.
He goes against everything that she stands for.
He's the town whore.
Smartly.
Fucking Lloyd got it. Yeah.
Just like my normal life.
If you want any modicum of luck, you have to go against what Amber wants.
Yeah. That's why I've been against the party.
Oh, fuck you.
It was all going good there, and then you went and fucked it up again, Johnson.
Hey, where'd you put my little people?
Oh, right here.
I got 2 of them.
I got 2 right here.
Oh, okay.
You gonna take pictures?
Yeah.
Put them in the Discord, Porter.
Hell yeah. Because apparently, Amber's over here fucking winning. Yeah, she is. When it comes to painting minis.
Really? We have player conflict all the time, and it's.
Oh yeah, we do.
Well, out of the player conflict, he is this.
You
I
mean
think
like-
it bleeds
you mean-
to off the
Literally
table.
Real,
Oh, okay, yeah. So like ours is like in between the characters,
Yeah,
but
it's
like.
High five.
it was
Oh, 'cause I'm
literally a
winning.
player
Yeah.
killed
Haha,
another player in
okay.
game
Oh, okay.
Because he
I painted-
agreed with what happened.
we did not want high five for that.
Well, we had a player.
No.
We've had a player kill another player in game.
I think that, but listen, but that was done. There was a lot of
Never
communication.
killed any other player in game.
Yes, you have.
Kandara, my friend.
Dude.
Oh yeah. I always forget about that.
But like me and Porter, there was a lot of communication that was done with that, and it was story driven, and it had nothing to do with anything outside
Yeah.
of what was happening on the table.
Yeah,
We've
it
been
was
friends for
specifically role play based.
Right.
We haven't been friends for 4 or 5 years now.
3 years.
Wait,
I feel like
Wait,
forever some
we're
days,
friends?
Coleman.
I just fucking showed up one day.
You just never
We are
left.
work
That's
associates.
how, that's,
I just kept coming because you guys let me drink.
And all that stuff in our campaign for those
Evan
who have
said-
listened to it.
well, I got yelled at for the language my character learned, as you should have, sir. No, I have no idea what I have no idea what the conversation was.
So backstory on that is I allowed his 20 intellect wizard who knew 12 languages already.
Why is this
Okay.
thing fuzzy?
I let him find in Neverwinter
Okay.
a an archdruid, not an archdruid, but an
Oh, you messed up.
ex-druid
Uh huh.
that had
Little
been
short skirt.
excommunicated,
Ooh.
and he taught him how to learn
That's for
druidic.
summer.
Okay. Cool.
And we had the druid in the party did not agree with that. He was
You're gonna wear your sundress?
impression, since it says in
You
the
know what
player's
that's
handbook
about?
that it's up to DM discretion.
Do you know
if
what that's
the
about?
player can learn druidic.
You're the
That's
DM,
not a
right? And you
druidic.
just
I was the
descri-
DM, and I said yes.
and
he said
discretioned it.
That should be no, and I'm like, it was like a 2.5 hour conversation and argument over it.
Yeah. No, that's.
But that's the kind of shit.
See, I don't get that. You know, why stop somebody from letting their character have, a certain arc or a certain quirk,
I agree.
Yeah,
Like-
Amber.
I keep out all the shit. What are you talking about? Jimmy runs a game that me and Craig are in on Sundays,
Yeah.
and he's our third favorite of the Emperor's Son.
Third favorite.
But I'm gonna get you a shirt, Jimmy.
This is the third favorite.
Third favorite.
I will wear.
Jimmy, the third favorite. I don't know, but a lot of people compete in D&D.
Is there a compete?
Really?
Did you point at me?
We know that.
Yeah,
Say.
but no,
It's
but
not a competition if you win.
Don't say.
You son of a bitch.
Well, and I think a lot of it has to do
I don't
with
compete.
it depends on the party, because
I really don't.
some people can handle that min-maxer of the group, right?
Mm.
But then there's others that are just they're like,
Yeah.
They handle Craig just fine. They just
Well, yeah, because like
nothing.
I try not to make my characters be like so overpowered in every single thing that I can do everything. Y'all got to sit back and I'll take care of it. Y'all don't need to be here. I don't do that kind of min maxing. I make mine have it something they are good at what they're good at, and then they have stuff that they are really bad at.
Craig has a high point.
They would be bad at if you could roll below an 18.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I can't help that fact. I'm sorry.
Right,
I made a character one time who had every stat was an 8.
Oh fuck! What was his name?
Virgil.
Virgil.
Virgil fucking beat the wizard by
I
himself.
beat Glassstaff solo. I
Yeah.
soloed Glassstaff with this Virgil character by accident because I had walked him into a cavern to die because he was kind of like
Shitty.
suicidal and
Am I gonna
and he
get
wandered
yeasty
into
stuff next to
Glassstaff's
you?
chambers like from the backside and killed him.
They're so yeasty.
So
Put some lotion on that ash.
anyways, and yeah, I made that shitty ass character and he just could not die. And just
He like killed the first thing.
oh, and I gave him a rusty longsword, so like his longsword was a -3 to hit.
And he's still fucking
Just
dominated.
I can't believe Craig's fucking rolls.
Because he casted like silence.
I feel so bad at the table because Craig and Amber will roll for the same thing sitting next to each other. And Craig will roll like 12 nat 20s in a row. And here Amber is 2s, 4s, 5s.
Ones.
12 nat ones.
Right?
We will
Yeah.
we will
She
literally
needs to
balance
know,
out.
Right? It's a real balance between the two. It's just
Yeah.
they neither one of them get balanced.
It's just how our life is.
She's tried different dice. She's
her
tried
dice.
everything but a different.
You did
husband.
buy me
I'm
dice.
I'm not even using the
The
golden
group-
snitch
The group
in
got
that
her dice.
Sunday one.
Oh, they
Mother's
bought
Day.
me a present for Mother's Day,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That's nice.
so I'm gonna cook for them on Father's Day.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm
If
excited.
that's okay, Jimmy. Is that really okay?
You don't
Okay.
have to do it.
Okay, as long as you're cool with it. I want to make cupcakes.
I've heard about your wizards, Mike. I doubt background is really what you'd call that. You're just far away from the combat, but I doubt you're a background character.
No, he's a really
Why are you and me so pale?
Mike's
what I'm saying,
wizard.
you're
He
taking
plays
my
it
color.
very well as a control wizard.
Yeah.
I mean, he controls the entire battlefield.
You look vampiric.
Johnson's super red. And if we don't pale him out, he looks.
He looks super like alcoholic.
Yeah.
Because I look like I'm freaking dead.
And you're always white, but being
That's
in
really
his camera
bad.
view is not
Yeah.
good.
And then it looks bad on me because it's even more.
Because you're
pale from
still
me.
pink.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about it. It's just
Yeah. It is what it is, man.
I killed a total of 2 enemies in the last campaign.
It's okay.
Out of how many?
A lot. He was a wizard, but he just controlled like the battlefield, like
Oh.
so they couldn't
I'm
do
that-
anything.
I'm that DM. I'm not the nice guy DM. I'm the dick DM. They get nothing less than a hard or a deadly encounter.
Every single one of y'all's encounters has been deadly.
See, this was a conversation me and Craig
that's
had
true,
earlier.
yeah.
Because I keep, it's not to be offensive to anybody. I keep hearing that Jimmy is a hard DM. And I'm like, Jimmy's not a hard DM. And Craig goes, because that's all you know is hard DMs. I said, you're not a hard DM. And he's like, yeah, I am. And he tells me about how he's a hard DM. And apparently that's all I know. It's hard DMs. Do you think Craig's a hard DM?
Porter wasn't a hard DM.
You don't think?
very strictly by the module DM.
I mean,
Come on,
I know you're not a hard DM.
I raised the HP by like.
You gave us a fucking hat.
the monkey.
The monkey
His hat
Christmas
falls
hat.
on
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
here.
Everyone's healed,
'Cause
blah, 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 blah.
Give them all this. They
Well-
got so many
No.
Well, no, 'cause
magical
Johnson goes-
items and-
We fought a giant ape and we were level 3s, and Johnson then looks at me and goes, "Hey, how do CR levels work?"
And then he says, oh, the monkey's hat falls down and heals everyone.
Christmas hat, Santa hat.
That's
Yeah.
Everybody heals
I'm-
for 8d8 or some shit.
I'm not a hard DM, no.
You're a soft DM.
I don't think I'm a hard DM. I think I'm a fair
Welcome.
DM.
Yeah.
Did you want to die
You're
that
a-
night?
You're a
I don't wanna be given
flaccid
anything.
Why?
She doesn't like it.
I don't like it.
It's weird.
I don't like it.
You don't deserve it.
I want to earn everything.
Yeah.
That's why it bugs the shit out of me that Craig cheats with his cheat codes and does stuff in game, because I'm like, no, you're supposed to fucking earn everything.
Oh, like in Divinity.
Oh,
all
yeah.
that
That would drive her insane. She wouldn't be able to handle it.
That's all I do now.
Drives me insane, man. I can't
She
do it.
couldn't do it. It would
Do
drive
you
her
feel
nuts.
like I give y'all too much stuff?
No. I mean, I just didn't think like you were super hard or like it was unbearable. But I think because we had this discussion, like when I think of hard DM, I think of people like, because from the definition, like people who are like encumbrance or like
The DM rolls the death save, so you don't get to roll.
Amber does that.
Mm.
And
is
that's
that
a
a
West
shitty
dive.
thing to do?
It doesn't tell you, so you don't know.
Well, it also cuts metagaming down.
It makes
That's
it
the
much
whole
more,
point of it.
It makes it much more intense.
Fucked.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm more fucked.
He's still alive. Why are you bitching?
Which is okay. I
And
get
you-
advantage on those.
and you
now.
and you hate him. Or like, what did we talk about? Coin weight and something else.
Coin
Like,
weight and like make sure you have enough rations before you travel, and like those people that like make you, to me that takes like the fun out of the game.
But it's what would real life be like?
You would hate that too.
If it was real life,
No,
You would hate
well,
that
you would
if
hate
we-
that too.
If I made you,
I'm pretty lenient on the encumbrance.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff.
If you try to put 20 swords in your bag and it's not a bag of holding, then we're probably going to have a conversation.
Well, yeah, but I think
had
that's
dudes that
understandable.
allowed me, and I walked around looking like the damn Game of Thrones swords off of my bag.
yeah, no, I mean,
Looking-
Go OSR. What is OSR?
Very good. Yes, 5th edition characters are basically superheroes. In fact, we had a superhero campaign once.
We started to.
Yes, and it ended up getting scrapped.
someone couldn't stick to their powers that they wanted me to make. I was creating brand new classes for everybody, and someone changed 4 times. No, you weren't. You changed 4 times. You kept sending me things. I have the messages still.
And then you made Batman.
Anyways,
Who would want to be Batman?
you wouldn't want to be Batman. Exactly.
he died in the 2nd episode.
Batman?
Batman died in
Batman
the.
fanatic.
Well, let me put Johnson's Batman died in the 2nd episode. Darkwing, Blackwing, Blackwing.
Darkwing Duck.
So basically, you were a Robin knockoff.
I was
You were a Darkwing.
You're
Was a
gonna
kid.
you're gonna have to explain OSR.
We don't know what OSR is.
I don't know that acronym.
we used some kind of hat of holding. No,
Captain Planet, he's our hero.
His cowl.
no. I changed my appearance.
You're a shapeshifter,
Yeah.
shape changer,
Changeling.
changeling.
Oh, you suck.
Oh, you suck.
Not oh wow that sucks or I'm sorry, but oh you suck.
Oh my God! Are you okay, friend of mine?
Nope.
What a dumbass!
Just got half a tooth hanging in there, but you know.
Have you drank that whole bottle of wine?
Yep.
This is my second.
Yep. Oh, old school role playing, basic D&D.
Oh, okay, you're talking
blah, blah, blah. Less powers. And see, like, these guys may have hated it, but
Yeah.
our Three Kings campaign, we started off with no magic whatsoever. And
Really wild to unlock some of that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
had to unlock it. You have no game, and you have no game.
no, okay. She just finally felt sorry for you and said, okay.
That is kind of what happened.
Fuck. All right.
I mean, that'll be like when we do the zombie campaign that I plan on doing. I want to do the whole zombie apocalypse in today's world. It won't have magic or anything.
It's just like guns.
Yeah, you'll have guns. You'll have.
But I like a low magic thing. Like I like to earn things
Yeah.
where, you're not just gifted. Quit looking at me like that.
Scribes.
I love, yeah. So I guess that's one of my things. So,
I'll do Strahd as a low magic.
but like the Saturday campaign, they told me they wanted high magic. So I'm like throwing tons of shit at them, and I don't think it's still high magic enough.
Yeah.
I'd love to do Strahd.
Is that Curse of Strahd?
Yeah.
Vampires.
The vampires.
This.
Ravenloft gypsies.
There's a TLC show about it.
No one can hear him. You're not interviewing him.
Yeah.
You got to do the mic.
I'm not gonna do that.
He's going to get close to you. Exactly.
See, there we go.
I'm not going to do that. Never mind.
Yeah, real quick. Let me
There's a
put that mic
TLC
on.
show of the gypsies. Y'all not seen that?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
They don't
I'm not
call them gypsies. The situation had changed.
Yeast was coming into
The
play.
yeast was coming toward.
I'm not yeast.
I had to reconsider.
Oh my god.
God.
Captain Planet.
Checked out.
Yeah, Scribes was fun though because we still had magic, but was in the modern world,
Yeah.
which Johnson didn't seem to realize until we pulled out a cell phone. He's like, "Oh shit, what?" He's like, "Yeah, Johnson, we're going to an airport." Oh fuck. I know.
I really liked Scribes.
I
That
really
was
did
a
too.
good campaign.
God, it was so much fun.
Why did we stop that?
Timing.
I think we just all took a break. We were supposed to come back, and then we never did.
Yeah.
We started streaming the first campaign.
Dark Heresy.
What?
So Mike said Dark Heresy was the hardest RPG to play. I think Savage Worlds for me is probably one of the most difficult because it is very unforgiving. But
See,
Strahd is the only one I've ever died in.
which is a good question.
Mm.
What do you guys like better in your RPGs? The challenge or the story?
Feeling like a god.
Honestly. But feeling like a god.
So when did that happen?
The Mick.
You were drunk. I don't think that happened. Because I still beat your ass. When you got too much, I just pick you up.
That was the fun part. I don't.
The best interview I've ever seen.
Right?
I would just carry you around when you were acting like a child.
And that was funny. When I'm drunk, if something's funny, it happens.
Or if I think something's going to be.
You couldn't do anything about it.
More aggressive.
It is getting more graphic.
Wait for her to slap him. I'm waiting for her to slap the shit out of him.
Lick it.
Is that it? Are you done?
About what?
What do you like in your RPG?
Oh, story mainly.
Story?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What about you, Amber?
Me?
Yeah, what do you like in your D&D or in your campaigns? You more story? What are you? The challenge?
I mean, the most important thing to me is the story and the role playing. That's my most favoritist thing. But I like combat and I like challenge. I don't want it to be too easy. I don't like that.
Right?
Mine's actually the role playing. I like to have characters that are optimized for combat, so when it happens, we're ready to go. But I enjoy the role playing probably the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Jimmy?
I think it depends on the group, to be honest. Depends on who I'm playing with.
Yeah.
Certain groups I want to RPG heavy. I'm not too worried about combat. And there's some groups you just want to just dive into combat and just see how quick you can die or somebody can die. But I like a lot of role playing. But it also builds, it's the character building behind it.
What about you, Porter?
Porter's always the last one.
Yeah.
Time to think.
I'm not thinking when. That's a smart idea, Johnson. Fuck.
You got all this.
I would have to say story for sure. I like being pleasantly surprised. I don't try to guess or think ahead or like, oh, I bet this is gonna happen.
It's not like Craig.
No,
It's not Craig at all.
no. Yeah, Craig does that a lot.
Books and
Yeah. He goes straight detective on you.
speaking of which,
Makes your evil character have to turn good.
I'm thinking about putting together a
Like a modern day what? Yeah. Modern day like detective thing. I don't know.
When did you start thinking about that? Just now?
No, like 2 weeks ago, Amber.
this.
I want to say the interviewing Amber, like her interview.
Amber.
Interview Amber is my favorite.
Yeah.
Amber on the streets.
I'm on the streets.
Amber on the
street.
Amber on the
Ooh, I'd
streets
be
is my
so
favorite.
good at that.
Hands down, my favorite character.
Yeah,
There
some
it
of
is.
This
That's
day.
$5. Name a woman.
You suck. I love that guy, man. I love him.
There we go. That's Amber's new once a week stream. Amber on the street.
I can't read what he's saying.
exactly.
Anymore.
Nobody is on the street.
With the detective role playing. Start humming the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
That is, I'm pretty sure that's happened. He wasn't even a detective at the time.
He was being stealthy.
Yeah. I was stealthy. I was amazing this Friday. Yeah.
You ever had +10 to everything you rolled?
Because someone helped you.
Pass without a trace.
That's
No.
without a
Pass
trace.
without a trace.
That athletics.
Oh, when he was going up and down the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
He was pretty.
he was
strong.
very nimble.
Yeah, it's almost like you were had a belt of storm giant strength.
Yeah. Almost like it.
Weird.
Want to see you do it?
I didn't have to. I just flew up there.
And he carried
And I
Porter
carried
like a
Wes.
little baby.
Felt safe in your arms.
You shouldn't. Proud's weak.
Proud is weak.
Yeah.
Y'all both are at
The same look.
You're so weak.
Yeah. We are not strong men.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh.
What time are we doing tomorrow?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I gotta work tomorrow. I won't be here.
Have children? I have to figure out like time.
Day after, so not too late. So no rest.
You may have to rain check on this one.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
We streamed a ton already this week.
Oh, yeah.
But
Let's talk about other D&D questions.
Have y'all ever heard of Dresden Files?
Yes.
I was thinking something like that. Like middle of like Chicago.
Have you actually read the books, or are you just going by the movie?
There was a
you just
movie?
want to do a Chicago
There's a
accent.
series. It's only one
Can I say
season.
C a lot? Listen here, C.
Yeah, see?
Kind of like it. I've read the first book.
we're not
You read the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is his
There's 18
friends.
of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
read
I
them
don't know
all.
what Dresden Files
Uh,
are. He just heard the name one.
I just thought
It's just it's a wizard in the middle of New York fucking city.
It's a
You said
modern,
Chicago though.
It's a modern day. He is
But
in
it's
Chicago.
Our
Where's? How close is New York City to Chicago?
that? Maybe that. I'm looking on a map. I mean, you know. See,
But if it's a map that's this big,
The mic work is so good. It's really good.
Probably the best boom work I've ever seen.
I know, right? That's the.
It's fucking
Nothing.
hilarious.
Nothing. Just keep talking. You're doing great, Johnson.
Here, you hold it.
No, I don't want to.
give me my bottle. Please. Please.
Your bottle of vodka or your
Wine, please.
past the point of vodka.
Right? Yeah. Done.
That just makes for a bad night.
You don't need that, yeah.
No.
That's true.
No,
Justin, well, there is actually an RPG set called the Dresden Files. It's actually it's that entire world, and it's already published, and you can use it as.
He's just gonna make up his own, and it's gonna be like real half-assed version of whatever that was.
I'm not half-assed.
Not even a half-assed, like quarter-assed.
Quarter-assed?
Quarter.
Quarter-assed. Okay.
Quarter-assed.
I was about to say, what the fuck does that mean?
Small.
I just need to start doing 2 or 3 nights a week now. That way we can do the zombie campaign that Amber wants to join in on.
Fork? Yep.
We can do the Sunday campaign so Craig can continue being an Edgelord 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think Antonius is an edgelord. He's just
Well, we could start doing.
into fucking.
I don't know. You have no problem letting the hype man hype you all the time, even though
Yeah.
nothing.
The hype.
Oh, he has hype. I single-handedly took down a Minotaur.
Oh, that's cool. Good for you.
He and I.
I took-
Single-handedly.
Oh,
No.
just like me single-handedly taking down.
Okay,
the
Mira
Threst.
stood next to me while I killed it. It's true. How many times did you hit that Minotaur?
And Mike was there as well.
Mike stood behind us.
You know what?
Makes them less.
Let me see this. Mike, Sunday, we don't help Antonius with nothing. Because apparently he can do it all on his own.
Somebody's gonna die. Hopefully.
That's my goal.
I'm hoping the Hydra's here by then. And your other stuff.
My other stuff.
And I think I single-handedly rescued the hind. All you did was sit around and play in the dirt.
Even I think this is bad. I'm a dick.
Now he did single-handedly get the hind out of there because he was dumb and walked in into an entire cave full of cyclops. His stealth got him all the way in there till he opened the gate to the hind.
Got him out.
First off,
And held the Cyclops at bay for 2 rounds while the hind escaped.
but
You did not. Well, yes, you did. You,
you and Mike.
died.
That's okay. That's
So
what.
this is a lot like the Mig.
No.
Thank you, sir. You are correct.
You're the Mig in this,
He's something.
right?
No, he's better than the Mick.
Yeah.
But
How do you feel bad about some of your characters? They can't all be bad.
They're not. They're not all bad. None of them are bad. Bishop.
Bishop was bad.
I'm not saying bad,
Bad people.
evil or bad. I'm talking about evil bad. I'm talking about just
Bishop didn't do shit.
I mean, if you've seen one of his characters, you've seen them all.
It's
That wasn't even from me, friend.
wow. There's a really bright white in there. Can I get that?
Yeah.
somewhere. Thought I used it.
It's not laying in front of you.
So yeah.
What?
But on that same thing, Mira went and prayed to the goddess, so she did pre-work. So we knew that the hind would just follow us. Otherwise, the hind wouldn't have followed us, or we wouldn't have known that.
Something we rescued.
And then,
It's like a
It's a golden hind.
golden deer.
actually, me and Carrot did that. And then, the rest of the party assisted in holding off everything. No, sir.
It's not.
No.
What,
Looks like I dipped my finger in shit.
Honestly.
Yeah.
That's what Amber was getting at earlier.
Yeah.
You were smearing it across.
Oh yeah, that one looks like shit too. A lot of paints look like poop.
You're playing.
You play Browns.
I would like to point out that I don't know who Kuros is. I don't believe that they exist in this campaign. There is none.
Kyros
I
is
mean, he probably knows a typo. I meant Kratos.
it's Mike's character, but Craig purposely purposely mispronounces it, and so does Carrot, which is Kane's character.
Yeah.
It's Greg's owner.
No, he just calls,
calls
him
him
Greg's
Greg's
owner.
owner.
No, it's Greg as the mule.
The mule.
We're both paladins. We have different viewpoints.
Yes, they have a lot different.
Potty, maybe.
Oh, there
Just
he goes.
away from you.
She's on.
Just
I'm out, guys, dude. I can't deal with Josh anymore.
Irish goodbye.
That's an Irish goodbye.
Or you just leave and you don't tell anybody where you're going or anything.
I had a buddy that used to do that all the time. Matt.
I used to do that. Sometimes still do.
Woo-hoo!
Because I like y'all.
Would have been so much better if you'd had the microphone.
This is better, I guess. I don't know. This is as good.
He's going to touch it.
It feels dirty. Can't do it, man.
Hey, I'm glad you're back. We were talking about how awesome my character is on the Sunday game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing.
Craig was talking about how awesome.
I single-handedly killed
That's
a Minotaur. I single-handedly took down a Nemean lion.
Oh, you played Mean Mine?
Yeah, I killed him too single-handedly.
It's all Greek.
They renamed a town after
This
me after
stuff.
that one.
Dad jokes.
There's a new Antonius now. They renamed a town after me after I killed the Nemean lion.
Fucking God.
And guess what? You know what the best part of that is? I didn't have to say anything for any of that to happen.
There's one dude that like hypes up everything his character does for some reason.
I don't either, but I will take it.
Like, is this an NPC that follows
Nope,
the party?
it is another player at the table.
Player at the table.
I think there's something going on there.
Who's the player? You're supposed to say something.
Interviews with Amber.
Keep talking. Silence is the best thing.
I mean, sure. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
The eyebrows. Yeah. Nice. So anyways, it's a good campaign. Had a lot of fun. I actually also have a dwarf, not just I have a dwarf fighter and a Goliath barbarian. I got 2 the last time
It's ridiculous
I have an
shit.
entire folder of NPCs just for Craig.
for my sexual.
Because they're the ones that he's set with. It's not random. It's not NPCs that he's come across in stores or anything like that. These are literally NPCs he is going to find and sleep with. So,
And he rolls like a nat fucking 20 every single time.
and he
Like, send
didn't
them
the
out like
last
Pokemon?
time.
Uh-huh.
But then he used his
I was like, I'll use
Kinda.
inspiration, and it's like boom,
Yeah.
nat 20. I was like, and so as he does this, it's so awe-inspiring. They decide they need to follow me.
It
Slowly
is going to come
building.
back to haunt him.
I am building a cult right now.
The first one that he made fall in love with him was her husband.
He's gonna have a stalker.
What?
It's gonna be fun.
Why are you,
You know what I
making
hear
yourself
from all
a
that?
sundress?
I just have a lot to inherit.
It's
someday.
not a sundress. I'm just evening up
And they're,
Possible.
and they're all good characters.
the dress.
Justify murdering her husband.
Oh, I'm not going to murder him unless he attacks me.
He's gonna kill himself
Yeah, he's going to kill himself on my sword.
when he finds out what his wife's been up to.
He's going to commit suicide by attacking me.
Is his name Virgil?
Oh God, if it is, I'm dead.
No, he's making a sundress out of this toga.
Go ahead, try it. Here. I can get one that way. Just put it in your nose and squirt it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
The string's gonna
Don't do it.
Please.
Could you imagine though?
Yeah, I'm secretly
Weirdly
afraid
enough.
that you were going to do it.
Really? Why?
Because it's something you would do.
Why is it something I would do, Craig? This is poking my hand. This hurts.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. Anyone out there still got anything going on?
How many viewers we got?
I
What's
don't even
going on?
know. My phone's dead.
Until 39.
Okay.
You 39 people.
Hanging out with us, watching Johnson file that toga.
Making it pretty. He's making it pretty for Westeros, he said. That's what he said earlier.
Got to get that back
That's
off
what you
there.
meant.
That's what he
You gonna-
said.
Are you gonna paint butt cheeks
I
on
mean,
it?
This little place right here. I'm just kind of evening it up.
Just checking chat every now and then. Nothing new. Since
So,
they talked about
questions.
Mira
Let's
and
ask
that
another
dude.
question about D&D or something.
Ask me something.
Porter, you have great questions.
Go on and ask me.
How do you come up with your voices for your characters, Porter?
I want to know as well.
I just talk.
Ooh, he's got a question. Question. What's the question?
Go for it.
Sit here.
Is everybody in silence waiting to read it?
What is the question? What is the question?
Johnson, how do you
Look at that! See, that's awesome.
post that one to the Discord too?
Yes, that's amazing. I love the
You're gonna have to get a front and
cape.
back of that one because that cape's nice.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So how do we feel about disabled characters?
We have one.
in our campaign, but specifically wheel-bound characters. Wheelchair
We
bound.
have one.
We actually have one. Yeah,
He was already disabled.
he was
Now
blind,
He is more disabled.
but now he's also in a wheelchair. So
Yeah.
now I think he's talking about though heroes,
Big discussion.
the heroes that are in wheelchairs. Like they have now.
Is that an issue?
It's become a thing here recently. Matt Mercer had one where he introduced a character that was in a wheelchair, and it's been a.
So what is the con against it?
It's not. It has to do with a lot of individuals are finding it hard because of trying to build the world around it.
I don't.
So
We'll get better.
There you go.
I understand.
I'm sorry. Was that too
No,
much?
that's pretty.
Yeah.
Ramps.
That's the controversial.
I mean, I
stuff.
have
Like,
2
how do
points.
you know, where do you draw the line when they're going through caves, or when you're going through this or that difficult terrain? How do you justify?
Man, I've seen some of those people in those rascals in real life just
Oh,
hauling
God.
ass down the road. So I'm just saying.
I mean, there's always ropes, harnesses. There's a million.
You can make it magical, dude, where it can float.
Yeah.
Give him a Charles Xavier, where like the floating wheelchair type thing. At the end of the day, who cares? I don't really care. If you want to play one, that's fine. So I have 2 thoughts on this actually. One, I don't care. If that's what you want to play, great, go for it. If you're not in a wheelchair and you want to play a guy in a wheelchair, it's a little weird, but go for it. Yet again, do what you do. People need to role play and experience things, all, whatever. I don't think that if someone's in a wheelchair, you shouldn't automatically be like, here's your wheelchair character. Maybe they don't want to be in that wheelchair all the time. You know what I mean? It's a fantasy game. If they don't want to be, they shouldn't have to be. But it's up to everybody's personal preferences and decisions on what they want to play. And I think that's what's great about D&D is it doesn't have to be one anything. You can add anything
all
you want
inclusive.
into it. Yeah. I mean, literally anything. Put it in and go.
What are your feelings, sir?
I just stared.
What are your feelings? You didn't say anything.
I mean, it's fucking fine. Who cares?
You heard it first.
Yeah.
Like if you want to, it's a fantasy fucking game.
If you want to be in a wheelchair, fuck it.
Be in a wheelchair.
If you're in a wheelchair and you don't want to be in a wheelchair,
Fuck it. Don't be in a wheelchair.
fuck it. Don't be in a, if you want to be, gay, straight, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I think as long as it's done respectfully and it's not a joke or a gimmick too.
Yeah.
Which
Like,
I think that was a lot of the controversy with
Yeah.
the Matt Mercer stuff.
Oh, they thought it was a gimmick or a joke?
It was a gimmick or a joke.
Oh, see, that would not be okay. But that's not okay on anything.
I've seen the character. I don't think that he was a gimmick or a joke. I think he was trying to be inclusive, and I think people get way too sensitive about things. And a lot of times, I think you need to learn to just accept media for whatever the media is and be like, hey, this is how their artistic interpretation of this was. Unless it's clearly... I mean, there's some times where that is clearly offensive, and there's some things, but you can usually pick those out. Like I'll talk on one that is completely off subject,
Are you ready?
but something that I'm still kind of familiar with. There was this big controversy amongst their fan group over a girl who did a sign language interpretation of their Critical Role song, but she wasn't deaf. And there was a huge backlash against her for doing that because she wasn't deaf. She shouldn't be doing that. And what? Well, that's a thing. I dated a girl in college who was deaf. The deaf community is very much, kind of. It's a kind of a thing. They are exclusive of people who can hear and very only keeping to the people who can't hear. Like if they have kids, if they have children. There's a potential to like do a cochlear implant or whatever, so that their children might be hearing. They would rather forgo it because they want them to stay deaf and be a part of the deaf community versus being part of the hearing community. It's a very different society as far as that goes, and so that was a huge thing. And I'm just like, this girl wasn't doing it to be malicious. She learned sign language and was excited and wanted to share it in a way. And there's a lot of people who do that interpretation of songs into sign language. And I think like they should be accepting and proud that she's done this and joined their culture instead of, starting these huge issues and being divisive.
Yeah.
Good input, Johnson. Thank you.
Yeah. That's what Jonathan says.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's about time period.
What time is it?
11:30.
11:45.
Wow, we've been doing this a long time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If you
If you want any kind of political input, just ask. We'd all be glad to tell you about our political.
Not really. I mean,
Not me.
That's one topic of conversation that doesn't end up on the table.
yeah. I mean, we'll talk D&D with you and the theories of all.
Yeah,
that, but-
D&D. Politics in the Faerun.
Who you going for? Stormcloaks?
Or Glassstaff.
Right.
You're exactly right, sir. Exactly. He says you do not want to talk politics at entertainment.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
That's why he doesn't have a microphone.
Better than you shooting paint up your nose.
Yeah.
We talked about that shit.
No, we didn't talk about that. We talked about they had questions about certain things, but not about politics.
Oh.
They asked about the educational system and stuff like that, but not like specific politics, like
Okay. Well, I meant more like that stuff.
issues, like topics.
Yeah.
Like
If you have topics you would like to hear us discuss.
Johnson,
Yeah.
wanna lick some butter?
No.
What is that for?
This is brush butter.
Ooh.
You kind of want to, don't you,
No.
Johnson?
I mean, it
It's
looks like
intriguing.
cinnamon butter.
Looks like what? Try that one more time.
Cinnamon butter?
Hey,
Yeah,
there it
That was
is.
good, yeah.
It looks like
toast.
cinnamon butter.
When has that stopped you before?
Right?
All right, well, guys, thank y'all so much. We're gonna wrap this up tonight. We appreciate all of y'all. Tune in Friday, 7:30, where we'll be doing D&D. Until then, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for hanging out with us.